Yo, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. This is another installment. This is like the 399th episode. Foster, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
What are you doing back over there in Knoxville, Tennessee? Just chilling?
Yeah, man. Just got home from work not too long ago. Get the wife and kids situated and ready for another Tuesday Tech Talk, man. Let's get it going on.
So you go to so hold on. So you go to work. Right? And then you come home and then go back to work to get the kids situated. Isn't that,
Man,
isn't that how
that's
it works?
a whole separate show, man. That's a whole separate show.
Foster's kids. Foster getting his kids ready. For some reason, I cannot pull this TV up, and I don't know why. Hang on, boys. So what's up, everybody? I've got it's another installment of Tech Talk Tuesday. John SchultZ from Team Associate is going to join us today. And we got Kid Sims from Key West and Foster from Knoxville, Tennessee, man. And as soon as my my computer decides to work with me, we can begin here. But I don't know what is going on. Why are you doing this to me today? Okay, so straight to the juggler vein. What'd you do this weekend, kid? Anything fun? Any racing?
Nope, but I did get the new my B63 royalty chassis put together.
Nice.
Kind of put together, sorted it out, laid it down, and now we going to tear it back down and put all some RC Speed Secret stuff in and do a couple little small little things I want to change on it. But other than that, she's going to be ready to go very quickly. It's looking good. I really like it.
How about you, Foster?
I
you doing any
love
racing this weekend?
I did not, man. I've spent the last few weekends in the RC world. So this weekend I got all my shrubs kicked back. I got the grass mowed, the laundry done, and then I watched the live stream the best I could.
Nice. Yeah, that live stream was between the wind and the great racing that we did over there, man. It was good times, right, John?
Yeah, it was great.
We were just all sitting around here talking about how great of a weekend it was, man. It's good stuff, man. That's my first time racing.
Yeah, look good.
I didn't do too bad, right, John?
You are a bracket racer. He from the very start to the very end until you rid that, right? Right.
No, your
you
son
just got beat.
Yeah, your son beat me by 2/10.
By 2/10.
Yep.
Every tree was .00 something.
Yep.
You killed it.
That's where he got me. He treated me. I was that was the only one I was .0153. And he was.
That was your slowest time.
That
all
was my
day.
slowest time, and he got me. I think his was. I don't remember, but that's the only reason he got me.
Yeah.
That was the only reason he got me. And if I would have beaten him, because if I would have beat him in the semis, I would have went to the finals.
Which you didn't, because Jonathan beat you.
Correct. Jonathan beat me. And boy, Jonathan, man, hey, his son, dude, when he beats you, dude, he goes crazy.
He was excited.
He's
excited. Well, I didn't expect to beat you because your reaction time was so good. It was consistently fast. There was
just bam, bam.
Yeah, he's a professional.
We need more bracket racing. I had so much fun doing that. It was really a lot of fun.
It took out a lot of these issues, but it also created another mind-boggling issue of time versus your reaction time versus it's a whole nother level of racing for sure.
I enjoyed it, and I've already called. I called Bridgewater this morning, so he's. I didn't know this, but he has a new DR10 chassis out, so he's mailing that to me. So we're going to build me a 13.5. Then I got a chassis coming from Jared Baker for my Outlaw, so that'll be coming in hot here. So I'm ready to race, dude. I enjoyed this weekend, man. So I'm gonna
Awesome.
I'm gonna go for it.
All
man.
I'm hearing is that you're hooked.
Faster. So no more live streaming. I'm just gonna race.
Right.
And you didn't crash your car once.
No, yes I did. Yes, I actually did. Remember, I did have no brakes, and the way the track was laid out is when you went past the end of the rails, if you didn't turn it just right, man, you go right into the damn curb. I hit the curb a couple times, but nothing like what happened over in
Nothing.
In Knoxville.
Nothing like
Foster.
killing. Nothing like killing the Cody car.
No.
He killed the Cody car.
The Cody car was killed. No. All in all, man, I had a really good time, and I can't wait to do it again. We're going to put a race together here at the shop. Just going to see, kind of, play it by ear and see when we want to do it. But it will not be too far off. This weekend, I'm going to go up to Coy's up in Payson, RC, AZRC Fest. I'm going to go up there and hang out for the day. And then from there, next weekend, are you going to Vegas?
No.
You're not going to Vegas. That's right.
No, there's a race the same day in Apple Valley, California. Not Apple Valley. Palmdale, California, with the AV boys. And they're putting a race on over there, so we're going to support them. That's Josh and Dave.
You guys have a lot of races that weekend.
Yeah.
Lake Elsinore on Sunday.
Is that weekend too?
Sunday.
I don't do track, so.
I told him, I said to Jared, I said, if I don't get done at 1 o'clock in the freaking morning at Vegas, I might track over to Lake Elsinore and stream that for him, and then I'm done.
You say that.
No. I'm gonna take a break. I'm working with one other guy right now out of Houston to put on. Him and I are talking about a race over there. But other than that, man, I need a break. Yeah. It's starting like you guys can tell. I'm not. My voice is not as. It's just not. I'm not there today. I'm still dragging.
Me too.
You are too.
I actually left there. What time did we leave there? We didn't get home till like 12:30.
Home at night?
Yeah, at night.
Holy cow!
There was traffic. Some guy lost his hitch, or trailer off his hitch on on the 10, so we sat there for a while. We stopped and ate dinner, and that took forever. So by the time we got home, we got up the next morning, we unloaded, reloaded. Jonathan went to work, and I got ready to come out here, so here I am.
So here's the big question: is you went and had dinner? Did Jonathan buy?
No,
Well, he won.
We made a pact. Basically, if since we're a team, and I usually pay for his entry fee, whatever he wins, we split down the middle.
Yeah, man, it was a good weekend all in all. I really enjoyed, and thanks to Curtis Harris and Christy and everybody that put that. Everybody that put that on down there, man, it was, I showed everybody when we were live streaming that. I don't know if you saw, Foster, their setup, how they had 9 tents, man, underneath the, I can't even think, the tree, yeah.
Right behind
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Here they had 9 tents, man. It was really cool, and the way they had the RVs on every side, it was really good. The only down, and I'll let you kind of go with this and help me with this, is that surface. That surface is extremely hard to run.
It's super smooth, but it's not very abrasive. You can tell this type of asphalt.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
We tested in front of our house, me and Jonathan, and our front of our house is horrible. So we came here thinking, okay, we're going to dominate.
You got this.
Because we're running 2 O's in front of our house.
Right. Oh, no kidding.
We get here, and it's like we got to take even more power out of this. But it's kind of an equalizer.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to tune your car, you're going to go out.
Yeah.
Similar to Vegas, then?
No, it's way worse than Vegas. It's way.
Oh,
worse
really?
than
Wow.
Vegas. Yeah. It's I don't know what it is. It's not sealed. It's just a very tightly small rock asphalt, and it's packed really super. Well, here comes Jordan. He's coming up. Let's see if he actually goes down.
Hey, is that with Lil Man? No, Lil Guy.
No.
Jordan got schooled this weekend by a 10-year-old.
Jordan had this was not Jordan's weekend. Let's see if he
had a bad one, did he?
He couldn't get his car to go down the track if his life depended on it.
He wrecked 2.
He destroyed 2 cars, and he was on his 3rd.
Let's see if this is the time when he took off, and right down here is where he lost his.
If it's Jordan, just watch the ramp. He usually hits the ramp.
Gotcha.
God.
We'll see.
Nothing against Jordan. Jordan is awesome. He was fast, but
he really had a bad weekend.
He just could not get down this road.
All right, lights are set. I think he had a tough time getting those lights set too.
You know what? It's weird how some people just. I walked up and put my car down.
Me too.
Done.
No, me too.
Walked away.
Put my car down. I was done. There we go.
Most people go up back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just they couldn't. I don't know.
Let's see what Jordan does here. Because I think this is the beginning of the day on Friday. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he jump? What happened there? Oh, this is, you know what? This is when the light went red on Ray, and Ray did not move.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah.
That was one of the issues we were having, was that light. And I think it had to do with the body. It has to be.
What they did is they took the sensor over here. They took the sensor that was over here, and they had to, the next day, you know how we put our cars down, no problems?
Yeah.
They had to raise this sensor a little bit, is what they did over here, is they raised that sensor, and after that, they didn't have any problems.
But watch, you saw Ray's car go down. It was just all over the place, and his car normally doesn't move at all.
No,
it's
he's usually
straight.
Yeah,
You know. So the traction was pretty difficult to get down. I mean, I was running a 2.5 on 3S. Just saying if you're paying attention. No.
I am. I'm just looking at it.
I was like,
I'm looking at all the comments. This is what I do. I got YouTube here.
I'm in a different room here.
So we've got YouTube over here, and I got Facebook there and here. So I'm just trying to keep up with all of these.
So you know, the amount of power we put in these cars right now is just insane. So I think what helped like me and Jonathan out is we run the slipper in our car, and I know Jordan wasn't.
Oh.
So there's nowhere for that.
Why wasn't he?
The new fad is to take the slipper out of the car.
Oh, that's the new fad,
That's
huh?
the new fad because there's no slipping.
Yeah.
So you take the slipper out, you wreck 3 times, and then
What were you guys using tire prep on that surface or no tire prep?
Oh, we're using everything. We're using
everything.
everything.
Whole
So-
kitchen sink.
We were going to
We
the
have,
plastic libraries and pulling the water out of that thing and testing that.
We have a lot of tracks in Knoxville that are I could see it through the live. We have a lot of tracks here in Knoxville that are pretty similar, really tightly packed, but it doesn't allow the little grit, the little sand marbles, the little molecules that are on the surface to kind of sink down into the asphalt. So if you're using tire prep as you go down the track, it's picking it up. So we've found on a similar surface that just a conditioner or a raw tire is actually much faster than without tire prep.
Yeah, and that's what we tried that too. We did go to the just a conditioner, and it worked. In 13.5, that's all we ran. We ran just conditioner. In Outlaw, it worked really good, but without the sticky stuff, the car running the fast passes, it would float back and forth all the way down. It wasn't.
Wow.
It wasn't lack of traction. It was the lack of different traction, if that makes sense. Hey, there's a sexy guy right there with that orange car. That guy's.
Is this where I school
I
you?
don't have an orange car.
No, you're not there. That's me. I mean, that's the sexy guy. I mean, who's that sexy guy laying at the other end? Oh, that's my son. So, I mean, our cars. I raised the back of my body up. Just raised the back of the body up a little bit, just to see if I can get a little more downforce in it. I have different rear deck. I call them wing decks, and I put one with more aggressive downforce on the rear. Look at A to B, right straight through. My car was a mid 2.0 to a low 2.1 car all weekend on this surface, where Jonathan's car was a 2.04 to a 2.07 all weekend. So we got the cars down. It was just a little tricky with the road itself.
Man, he tried and tried and tried to beat
gosh.
that. Because you know what's funny is as Foster, as he was running, because I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting back here right behind the starting line. And as I was talking and announcing and stuff, I would call out the times. But I made sure that when Jonathan went on, that when I called out the times, I kind of took my level of calling it out a little higher so he could hear me. And he would look back at me, and I'd go up 2.06. Like, God, he tried so hard to break that 2.0 all weekend.
Well, he hasn't ran a 1.9 in competition yet. He's only ran 2.0.
Oh, really?
And this is a brand new car for him. So,
It'll be there.
He's pretty. Oh, crash!
What about Kelly Ray, man?
Holy 1.87. You ran a 1.87, I think what it was.
Yeah,
at like 80
yeah,
something mile an hour.
Well, his first run out of the gate was 1.9. I think it was 1.9. I think it was 1.98.
Yeah.
And he had the He was just, I mean, you should have seen him. I mean, he went back to his pits, and I didn't know all this, but he went back. He was so excited. He was shaking, and he come up to the table to talk to me. I said, "What's up, man? Congratulations." He goes, "Dude, I'm still shaking, man." It's like, really? But then the next run, remember, then the next run, he was at like 2, he was like a 2, like 08 or something like that. Disappointed, went back, got his car dialed in, came back, and then did that 180, at 187 or whatever. And man, I tell you, he's the only one.
Yeah, there's a lot of 19s. Well, there was a few 19 people.
Right.
A few 20s, a lot of 21, a lot of 22s.
A lot of 22s.
A lot of 22s.
Right.
But yeah, we worked with quite a few people out there to get them faster, and Tyler Zaffadil, he came there with a 2.6 car. And when he went up against me, he ran 2.15, I believe.
Oh yeah, right. Because
So
you and him went up against each other.
Yeah, and I got loose. But another thing about the surface is the wind blows, so it gets really, really dusty there. So me and Jonathan were constantly brushing as well as blowing the track to get all that grit out of the cracks, and that helped a lot. But like even the next day when we came back on Saturday. Once we could go down the track. You could just watch the dust come off the ground. Yeah,
he's not kidding. Between you and Jonathan and Curtis, you guys were out there scrubbing that, and I mean, just with the brooms, and that dust would just come up. You know what's crazy about it is when you would, it was so windy there that when you would take off from the starting line, and about right after you pass the finish line, right, then it's kind of open, and that wind was coming across, and every car just fall. I mean, the wind was just flipping them upside down, putting them over here in the gutter. Yeah, it was crazy.
We blew the finish line just as much as we blew the track down.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good.
Sean South, I pinned his comment, says we will be doing a big bracket race in the Midwest in 2022, hopefully around 10 to 15K to win. That'd be nice, dude. I'll be racing that one if you pull that one off.
I don't care about the money. Let's just get together and have a good time.
No, I agree, 100%. Yep. Yeah. So check it out, Foster and Kid. We were talking over the weekend. You know those new team-associated DR28s are coming out, right?
Right.
And
$200 buy-in race here.
$200. We're gonna start. I'm gonna. This warehouse here it's a mess right now because it's my wife's throw crap everywhere. But we're gonna put a track inside this warehouse right here and race those DR28s.
Perfect.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
No, that one's gonna be fun.
Man.
Dude. And we'll live stream that one. It'll be a really good time.
Yeah, that should be. Let me know when you do that.
I will.
We'll come out and just.
As soon as we get them, we'll be. I know they're out in the ocean somewhere.
They are out in the ocean.
Yeah, as soon as we get those things.
Holy cow.
If the ships would stop, breaking oil lines and stuff, we could probably get stuff a little quicker.
Right. I saw that they did lift the Huntington Beach ban. You can go swim there now. Foster, do you have anything coming up? Any racing? Anything up in Tennessee or anything? Anything going on?
Not really in Tennessee. I know there's some North Carolina boys putting on a race this weekend. I know a lot of 865 guys are going to be going over there. I'm not going to, fortunately, be making it. I've got Tennessee versus Ole Miss that I'm taking some clients to. So, man, honestly, for the rest of the year, it's starting to get cooler here. There's a lot of dampness coming in early at night. I'm focusing on 2022 from here on out. I've got some new cars that I'm building and some new packages I'm going to try to dial in. I realized in Kentucky that, I thought I was fast, but really I'm not that fast. So I got to go. Got to go back to the grinding block. 19's not cutting it anymore. 20's not cutting it, unless, and I mean, it is in certain places, but it's not in other places. So I'm really just looking to get things back in line. I've been all over the place in 2021, calling races, promoting races, racing races, building a club. So
I am with you on that one, my friend.
I do. You know what? This is why I don't like tree racing with time slips. He just said it. Oh, 19's not fast enough. Oh my gosh, 19's not fast enough. Let's get into this. I don't care about the tree thing. I don't care about your time slip, but you still have to beat the guy in the other lane at the end of the day.
Right.
Hey, yep.
It depends on what you measure the track with, either a wheel or a ruler or your feet. It seems like they're always not 100% correct. So I've been places where guys run 1/8s. They're fast 1/8s, but then you go out and measure it with your stick, and they're 5 feet short. Or they're slingshot in the front end, or what I mean by that is they're putting the lights and backing it up and getting speed before the lights even take off. You know what? Who cares about the time anymore? Your car's fast. We know who's fast. The people that are fast are the guys that are winning races. Not taking anything away from the guys that are running those times, because if they're running faster than everybody else, that means they're faster.
Right.
Does it mean they're running a 1.9? Probably not. But at the end of the day, let's get off the focus of 1.9 and get on the focus of racing each other.
Just racing each other.
That's
an interesting.
It seemed like somebody last week brought that up, and I got killed over it.
Well, I just brought it up. You know what? And I don't care. Kill me all you want, because we need to have one of these big races with no timing system. A big race with a I call it a big light.
Yeah.
And a camera at the end.
Yeah.
That's it. Forget about the timing systems.
It sounded like somebody wanted to do that. Who was that guy?
They end up like that all the time anyways. It seems like half the time, because the time system doesn't work.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's not just one. I've been across the country, and we have problems everywhere.
It seems like every race we go. But again, I mean, you're going to have yeah.
Well, how are you going to have problems with a light and a camera?
Nothing. No.
Give me less problems with that than a green light and a 6-foot and a 12-foot and a 32-foot and a 185-foot, time. Who cares?
Right.
We're supposed to be doing Street Outlaw. Street Outlaw is a big chief walking funny with a flashlight and, somebody down there with a camera.
So what we're saying is we're banning all timing systems now.
Okay, I'm down with it. Let's do it. Dude, I ran a timing system one time. It said I did 97 mile an hour. So
perfect.
Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So I've ran 97 mile an hour with my short course based drag car.
All right, let's see what people are saying, man. Where'd he go? Todd Dixon. Can you hear him now? Is that better for you, my friend? They said they couldn't hear you. You're just a little more down than us, so if you pull that mic in closer to you, that'd be cool. Brian Willis says definitely agree, man. Burger Shelton says it's all about the fun and family, I think. Yep. Melvin Blake. So far, nobody's beating you up on this one, man. So Melvin Blake says, heck yeah, flashlight. Kevin Blake, he just said, what's up? Hey, Tyler, how are you? Dane Norris says, and you need is an instant green and Billy's cameras. There you go. That's it. The problem with my cameras, Dane, is I don't have the
slow-mo.
The slow. I do. It's over there in that room over there. It's just something else that I've got to babysit, and I'm telling you guys, it's getting better the more and more I do this. But okay, cool, Todd. Thanks. Once I have it 100% dialed in, then we bring in the finish line view. Right here, Mike Bagata. All they run there is green light. I mean, so far you haven't anybody. I like it. Light with the GoPro. Yeah, everybody's on your.
All right.
It just makes it easier.
SoFlows now is just going to be an instant green with no times.
Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But you know what? How many people?
Oh man.
How many times have you heard somebody go, "Oh, I'm not going to show up because he's there and he runs 1/8"? I'd rather say.
Yeah. No, I got told that. Some people did say that to me. I got messages saying that, this so-and-so person's going to be there. I don't think I'm going to make it. Yeah, that has happened.
I mean,
I agree.
I've never seen Tom from Colorado run, and he's been posting times up, 1/8, and I don't really believe any of that stuff until I actually showed up to one of these races and saw him run.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, is that guy fast?
Right.
He is,
Yeah.
But that's what I mean by fast. I mean, we all have those. If you want to know how fast you are and how many mile an hour, just go buy that little box and throw it in your car. Then you know.
The GNSS.
The GNSS. Let's drag race on. We should do a race on GNSSs only.
That's it.
Put your time in.
Where can you get those, Billy?
But see, the problem is.
Where can they get the?
Well, no. Now Foster's going to jump in on this one, Foster, and you know where I'm going with this.
I've been quiet for. I gotta say I think there's a place for both, right?
Yes,
we're looking at it from a we're looking at it from a racer's perspective. If I'm racing you, John, all I need is a light and a camera at the finish line. That's all I care about. But as the sport evolves and it grows, and we're doing these live streams and we're bringing people into the race from their living rooms. That's what people want. I want to get into that sport because I can make a 10th scale car go 80 miles per hour. They want to know the times. They want to know these things. It's not live or die. You can do one or the other, and one way is right and one way is wrong. I think there's an equal balance for both.
I agree.
Have to be done well. That's my opinion on it. I love going to a race where it's just a light and the finish line. Who's the fastest gets there. But if there's somebody standing on the sidelines that's never been in the sport, the first question they're going to ask you is, man, how fast was that? How that's what they ask. And that's what I'm about is keeping the purist pure, but also growing the sport. And that's the most attractive thing in the sport right now is in my belief. That's just my opinion.
What I was gonna talk about, Foster, is your GNSS from Knoxville to Lexington.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the difference. Watch what he tells you from where when he runs his GNSS in Knoxville and he was running it in Lexington. What was the difference, Foster?
Almost 0.35 difference on the same car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we were running in Knoxville, testing with the GNSS over and over and over again, trying to get cars, and it was 2.20, 2 point this, and you get in Lexington, and until a different number. Everybody has their own opinion about that too. We all know that it's not 100% accurate, but hey, use it as a tool to tune your own car. It's a self-tuning tool.
Yep, I think it's a tuning tool.
Yeah, and that's
absolutely.
all it's good for.
That's what it's there for.
But,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And
to brag. Apparently, because that's what a lot of people use it for.
John, I appreciate you've been in this a lot longer than I've even thought about it. So I honestly respect your opinions. But what if you're racing for 25 grand and you're going on a light? I mean, think of the the controversy that could be caused over that for 25 grand. I know that the aspect of the sport is, hey, let's have a good time. Everybody just come and have fun. But when money's involved, it doesn't always work out that way.
If you had 25 grand on it and the light went green and I went, the camera showed who'd win at the other side. So either way, if I have a timing system or a slow-mo camera at the other end, it's going to give me the same result.
Yeah. What about, so you're saying you need a camera at the start and the finish, or just the finish?
Green light. Green light, go. If you jump, you're gonna know you're gonna jump. It's just like, you can go so many different ways. I've seen cameras be wrong. I saw cameras go one side go green before the other side go green. True?
Yes.
True.
Yep.
So, I've seen them go red and the car didn't even move. So you could go many different ways. What my main thing right now, what I'm saying right now for me is especially for new people, let's just make it simple. Instead of throwing this all, there's people that want to start this drag racing, but they think that they need a $3,500 system to do the drag racing.
Right.
No,
we've talked about that.
All you need is a flashlight and a camera, And I love seeing the guys that are going fast. I like to see Tom and and all these guys, and Mark and James and all these guys doing these 1-9 passes and watching their cars go from one side. I mean, I love all that. But at the same time, I think there needs to be less of it and more just homegrown family fun, flashlight and camera, and less $100 races and maybe more $25 races. So these people aren't getting so scared away that I'm going to go spend $100, which, a lot of people, $100 is a lot of money. $100 is a lot of money to me. I mean, that's some good Jeep parts for me. To go and and show up, then not show up because they don't want to spend $100. I mean, I know there's a lot of just normal club races. I call them club races because they're not big races. There's club races,
right?
And they're trying to get $50. That's ridiculous. JT in Colorado races every Wednesday night, and it costs you $7 to race.
Oh, what?
$7.
That's too much money.
$7. So the average joke would bring his wife, his daughter, his son, and his neighbor, and say, "Hey, let's just go race for $7 each."
Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I'm saying? This drag racing has only been around for what? I've only been doing it for 3 years. It started 3 years ago, right? So we really need to kind of figure it out before we scare everybody away and make it like normal racing. You did say something like this is a sport. This isn't a sport. This is a hobby.
Right.
This is a hobby.
It is a hobby.
So, A-scale, 10-scale, and A-scale racers have been trying to make it a sport for years, get it on ESPN and everything else, and it still hasn't even got there, really.
But you can watch that type of racing on the network. It's just not. It's just a lower network.
Yeah, and you're really doing a great favor for everybody. To actually bring racing from all over the country, even if you're not there, to these people that want to get into it and get excited about it or watch racing. So, hats off to you. And that's a lot of work. And people don't realize the work it takes to do what you do, Billy.
No. We've talked about this thousands of times.
This weekend, you were there 3 days, right? 4 days.
I was there for 4 days.
4 days.
Yep.
You went live for 3 days.
4 days.
3 solid days.
You were live basically the whole time.
I was live on Friday for 12 and a half hours, and I was on a mic for 12 and a half hours.
Sunday was a little more lax, but you still had people on the mic.
I did. I let the kids and the RC wives hang out.
So my hats go off to you because that's a lot of work.
Thank you.
Back to the racing. It's just like, what, we can't scare new people away. Rules suck, but you need to have rules to keep people, on the same path. I love people that come out with new ideas and everything. But at the same time, we just gotta make this grow because it's still new. And if we don't make it grow, it's just going to go away like a lot of other stuff does.
Well, I can tell you this. This is something that I was and I talked about it all weekend when we were there. There was a lot of new people in the
How many people walked up and says, I live in a neighborhood. I want to do this. How do we do this?
Right.
And we sent them over to Curtis.
Wow.
I mean, there was like 6 buddies that were there.
Yeah.
Like they were gung-ho.
They saw this. What's crazy is where he had the race was in like a baseball park. And
oh, nice.
You have to drive kind of around through Yuma, you kind of go, by this park and you see all these tents and RVs and this track set up, and you'd be surprised how many people stopped, right? Yeah. There's a lot of people that just stopped. Did you see the people up on that road up at the top?
They were just stopping the road.
They were parked up on the road watching us. But like Brian Sowles, man, that was his first time ever racing. I talked about a few people there this weekend, and man, that's how this is. This hobby's going to grow is the new people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people this weekend, and that was cool. I like to see the new, and you know what? And they weren't frustrated. You know what I mean? They were having fun, doing their thing. They had a bad weekend. I mean, I watched Brian. I watched Brian a lot this weekend, and but the cool thing about it is he's going to come right back and do it. He enjoyed it. And it was fun.
Then if you're there just for the money, just please stay home.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
Amen.
I'm serious.
Amen.
Because you're going to take it way too serious, and you're going to turn a lot of people off. If you're there to come out and hang out and have a good time, man, more the barrier. So.
Why do you think I like going out on the second round? I like winning the first round, but then the second round, I don't care.
I like going on the first round.
Out.
That way I don't have to worry about the second round.
Well, I like to just, because I like to win once, and then I go out on the second round. Then I've got the rest of the race to just go around and talk to people.
What's funny is in where we at Topeka, man, your car was fast. So you're saying is that you went out first round on purpose then?
Yeah,
you went to 3 rounds, I think.
Yeah. No, actually, I went out on both cars second round.
So
the one second round, I raced it barefoot just because I was so checked out.
We did see that on the camera. We were watching. I always put up the race whenever we go live, and you see kid walk up with no shoes on, and somebody was, I think, Bo caught it. He's like, "Does kid not have shoes on?" And I go, "Wait, what?" And we rewound it. Let's see what everybody's saying, man. There's a lot of people chiming in.
Can you have me
yeah, Red Bull. Yep.
Yeah, please.
You bet.
A lot of comments.
A lot of comments, right, Foster? Holy cow.
Well, we're talking about some hardcore stuff here, and I'm not trying to piss anybody off.
Nah, you're good.
I'm not trying to make anybody upset. I'm just trying to give you my honest opinion. I mean, I've had a lot of people come to me and go, well, what are you guys going to do to make this better? Or what are you guys going to do to grow the sport? What do you mean, you guys? I'm a manufacturer. If you
right?
It's very, very simple. You guys kill it, we won't make cars for you. So,
right?
I mean, that's the way it goes. So, not you guys, it's us guys. We all have to do it together and make it grow.
Right.
Right.
Who in what does it say? In Linear City what does that say, Foster? Melvin Blake. In Linear City in Tennessee, we have the police come watch us all the time. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we do too. We do it in Rancho. Yeah.
That's cool,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
There's only one place that got kicked out by the cops, and it was Miami, Florida. We got kicked out of 2 places.
That's what I was just about to say. In Miami, they come, but they ask us to leave.
Yes. We asked them to leave, but then they pull their guns out.
Yeah, then it goes.
Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I respect all of your opinions, and I honestly think there's a place for all of it. And I think if whoever figures it out how to do it all is going to be the mastermind. But where do you see this sport in 5 years? Do you see it in timing? Do you see it in bang lights? Or this hobby? You say? Where? I mean, I call anything that's competitive to me a sport, but I have so much fun doing it. And I think there's if you could have a big race and you could have $100 buy-in for these guys that want to travel across the nation for the chance to. I mean, why do we put purses on our flyers? That's what attracts the people.
Absolutely.
But you can also have a smaller scale race at a $10 buy-in or a ready to run class. And what I want to see, and I told this to Billy last week, I think we were having the same conversation. Where's the pro-am? Where's Mark Vine and Frank Greer, on a Friday night paired up in the pits with an amateur coming in, helping him tune his car and work with his car on Friday night for a $25 buy-in, and then races on Saturday for that $100 buy-in. I don't know how it works.
I want to say something on that because you threw Mark and Frank's name out there, and and there's quite a few other people that are professionals out there, and I know for a fact from with Mark for the last 2 big races I went to, is that anybody that walked up to him, Mark would take their car, put it on his scales, he'd put it on his table, he would go through that car, he would look at the guy and give him his honest opinion. If that consumer didn't, do what he asked, and it's on that consumer. But Mark and Frank and I mean, I see a lot of guys out there that will help anybody and everybody, and I know Mark and them do that. I watched it personally. Myself, I have somebody's car that I don't even want to say this out loud, but I have a car in my car right now that at night in the hotel room I'm going to rebuild for the guy. But he's a good friend and he's having issues. I mean, we all do our best. So but I get what you're saying. In the off-road A-scale side of the world and the 10-scale side of the world, there's a lot of they're there to win. They don't hardly ever pick their head up off their table and help anybody else out. Or I get that part, but hopefully the drag racing doesn't go that direction.
Yeah. And I get that. What I'm saying is, I think that everybody in this community is helping out everybody that's involved. I see that all around like you do, and I'm not calling out Mark Vine or Frank Greer. I just that they don't. What I'm saying is, how cool would it be for a beginner to come on a Friday night and some of these pro guys draw a chip, and the guys just getting into it draw a chip, and they're paired together for the race, and that's your teammate for the night. That would be really, like, if I was getting into it, that would be awesome for me. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. I think that's a huge idea.
A pro-am? Pro-am? Yeah.
The next big race, let's get these professional guys to come out, get their name on a list, get the local guy that's putting the race on, and do like a Friday night grudge race, but the pros are helping the non-pros win that Friday night grudge race. That would be, I'm all in. Put my name on that list as I need a pro to help me.
No, he actually doesn't. No, he doesn't. You know what? One thing about Mr. SchultZ here, brother, he puts the time in these cars. Friday, the only time he even left his pit was to race, go to the bathroom. He spends a lot of time working on that car. I'll give you that. So you don't need no professional nowhere. You
have no idea what we have got ready for that Yuma race, because we knew how hard that was to get down there. We ran on our own road, which we never do, because our own road is garbage.
That's what you were saying.
To get ready, we ran for 2 weeks solid in front of our house to get ready for this race down here. So you got to put the time in, guys, if you want to go fast. Period.
Oh, you mean the 3 races I ran this weekend?
It wasn't even your car. So you got nothing.
That's it. I'm a professional, boy, ladies and gentlemen.
It just got windy in here.
It just got windy in here.
You know who said that?
Yeah.
Your wife.
My wife did. It just got windy. Oh, she did.
Yeah, it just got windy.
Man, I am struggling with these allergies, all this crap. Let's see. Let's shoot over to YouTube for just a second and see what's going on. Zippy's in the house. Paul Kennedy's in the house. The X, that's a Taz. How are you, my friend? Jack Stevens is always in the house. BBY Autographics from 256 Huntsville. Thank you, sir. Paul Kennedy, no racing in eastern Montana. Winter storm warning starts in 2 hours. Nice.
No excuses.
Yeah, excuses.
No excuses. Get out there.
Tires.
Put a bigger wing on the front. What do you got to do?
Let's keep going here. Michael Roy says 502's in the house. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man, hanging with us. Tim Lefsick, I think a timing system is cool for testing, but during racing it can get in some people's heads when they're here other times. Wait, hold on. What?
I get that. Yes, I understand that.
You understand? Yeah. Rather it be a light and camera all day. Did you get that? I didn't even say that right. Jeez.
It'd be cool to for testing if you had the Christmas tree out, so you can see what your times and all that is.
Yeah.
But for racing, don't show it.
Don't show it, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Don't show it.
Michael Roy says your fuel mixture wasn't right. What's up, Mike?
Lean it out.
Jack Stevens says GNSS is the best thing to happen for RC since brushless setups and lipos. Jessica Hyde. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for the this morning for the little help on how I do my hashtags. I appreciate that. If there is a camera at the start and finish line, then there should be never a problem. True. The cool thing about when I'm live streaming, this is the cool thing about it is you can go back on YouTube and scrub it. You can do it on Facebook, but I found this out, John. Even when we're live, I can go back on YouTube and rewind to see what happened. Because there was some discrepancies over the weekend, and some guys had gone back over in there, and they were scrubbing, so that's cool. Tim Lefsick said we had cops come and radar our cars before. Well, that's interesting. Tim Lefsick, did it work?
Yeah.
Philip Walker Sr.'s checking in. Thanks, man. And Brian Bates, FPV, had a great time this weekend, my second race.
What do you guys think about Curtis changed the rules this weekend where you touch wall, you're out. What do you guys think about that?
That's how we run it over here all the time. If you touch the wall, you're out.
Good deal.
Foster, your thoughts?
I don't know.
That's how we've always. I think you hit the sidewall, you're out. That's my opinion. But I mean, that's the beauty of what everybody's doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I had, yeah, if you hit the wall, you're out, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. I thought so too. That's what I like that also.
Yeah, in fact, that threw me for a loop. When we went to the King of the Streets, and they put the wall in play, and man, that actually it helped me out because I'd wrecked my car twice 2 weeks prior to that, and my car wouldn't go straight if you threw it off a cliff, and so I just lined it up against the wall, and purposely hit the wall and rode the wall all the way down, and it worked. And it worked great until I hit was on the wall so hard it actually flexed it, and then came to one of the mounts and then bounced my car, and it just shot across the track. I was actually out in front, and when the wall shot my car across the track in the second round. So, but I was like, I was all about man.
Do we know is Tyler gonna have the same rules at his? Have you talked to him about it?
I'm sure he is.
Tyler, are you watching right now? Ashley, are you watching right now?
Ashley is.
I saw Ashley watching. Are you guys going to have the same rules?
Sean South says you cannot determine a winner with a cheap camera or a phone at the finish. Margins is .001. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
So you get a better.
So you get a rerun.
It's a rerun.
Yeah, but So I think Tyler posted his rules back in March for all his races, and he said his rate that was the rules he'll be running for King of the Streets.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So,
you're welcome, Jeremy Tooker. Yeah, absolutely.
You're in Vegas. While you're out in Vegas.
I'm just looking through some. Your son's hot and heavy on this comments today.
My son?
He said, "Don't give my dad any more Red Bulls."
It's only my fourth one today.
Only my fourth one today. Jeez, Pete. I'd already had 3 heart attacks.
We had wind at my house yesterday, like major wind. Usually the wind blows like north from south. Yesterday the wind was blowing from west to east, and it was a dust storm all day yesterday. It was horrible. So I think I'm congested because of. I mean, I'm super tired from this past weekend, but I think I'm congested from all that wind yesterday. It was crazy.
You know what's funny is when John sat down and we were talking before we went live, where both of us are like, I said, John, I'm getting too over this stuff. He said, my wife said the same thing to me. Aren't you getting too old for this? It's wearing down on me. When I came back from Lexington, when I came back from Knoxville, man, it's taken me, and I get it. I'm getting older. I get it, man. But, it's taken me like 2 days to recuperate, man, from staying up till,
wow.
So wee hours of the morning, man, that just, it beats my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Moore, is there somewhere people can post the upcoming races? Absolutely, James.
Oh, I know that question.
It's called rcjunkie.com.
I ask that question all the time, and I always forget that.
rcjunkie.com. All you got to do is go put it up, and we will be able to see. Thank you, whoever did that. Thanks, Todd
Dixon.
Yeah, man. Todd Dixon's on his game.
Who's going to put up the first big street outlaw ice race this year?
Ice race. That would be fun.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Hey, we're going to do that in Key West. We're going to do that in Key West. That's where we're going to do it.
That would be awesome to see.
First ice race in Key West.
In an ice rink? Because you don't have any other ice besides that.
Yeah, no. We don't have an ice rink either.
What's up, Luke Claxton? Gregory Chop is in the house.
Hey, Luke, what's dropping?
Luke,
oh, wait, too soon?
Muffin Top. Oh,
Muffin Top.
Here we go. I'm just kind of going through all this. You know what? With you talking about the instant green and doing it that way, didn't have anybody negative about it, so that's good.
Well, I'm not trying to be negative.
No,
I'm not. I'm just trying to throw. I mean, I like trees. I like to see my times. I like to see my mile an hour. I mean, that's great. But I also have seen a lot of time wasted through a big race of fixing the timing system or controversy over this or that. And they're going to be controversy no matter what because you're racing for money.
Right.
I get it. I understand it. But my biggest thing right now is just get new people involved and make it as simple as possible. Do like I said, flashlight and a camera. That's what we do in Rancho. It goes by fast.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
In Rancho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We throw tape down. We have flashlight. We got two people at the other end with a camera, and that's what we've been doing ever since it started. That's why his rules are very vague, because it's street outlaws.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's that's what Kenny does. Two things. He does his track racing, which is full tree and everything else, prep track down in Lake Elsinore, and then he does his street outlaw thing up in Rancho, which is true street outlaw.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't care really what voltage your battery is. He doesn't care what you have on your tires.
Just race.
Come on, let's come out and race. And
Wow.
it's, you know, it at the end of the day, it's still a fun time. I mean, I travel all over the country, and when I show up to a place and they say, hey, you can't run an orange body here, I'll be very upset. But at the same time, I'll be like, okay, I'll go get a pink body and I'll throw it on there. You just have to follow the rules that are in your area. It's that simple.
No, you would leave.
No, I wouldn't, because I'm there to support no matter what.
Justin Kite says, sorry, kid, go ahead.
I was saying, I went to a race at a local hobby shop, Calusa, and they were running. I mean, it was basically run what you brung. Any RTR, I mean, it didn't matter. Any RTR, and they were running slashes against rustlers, against X Maxes, against low Cs, against drag drag slashes, or against DR10s. Anything that the guys lined up, they were running them, and it was the biggest. I mean, and it was all about no money on the line, and it was so much fun just to sit there and watch those guys. Just had a great time, and it just run them up, line them up, and go. We were running Vortex against X Maxes. It was hilarious, man.
How many places I've traveled? Yeah, I mean they're everybody has it's street outlaw, and then they have whatever on the side.
Perfect.
13.5 or a box stock class, or a Delta RC. They have 4 classes. They have the 7th ASO class. They have outlaw 13.5, and I think like anything goes class, which I've seen X Maxes with rubber tires and wheelie bars leave off the line so hard that all 4 tires are smoking off the start.
Yeah.
It's the most awesome thing ever.
Where was that at?
Delta RC up in like San Francisco area.
Okay.
So yeah, but I agree with you. We should have it more classes.
Justin Kite says, to speak on that, there's a lot of folks out there that are either intimidated or don't want to bother the big names for help. Yeah, I mean, I see that. Do you see that? I mean, they don't want to bother because they don't know. Like, we're going to use the name Mark Vine only because everybody knows him. Not everybody knows that he'll do what you said. Not everybody knows
I've
that.
seen it. I watch it all the time.
I got it, but he's right. Some people do get imitated. Yeah, there's Mark Vine. Just because, dude, he is like he's got it. He knows the hell he's doing, and they don't want to bother him. But everybody bother Mark. I'm just kidding.
I mean, he helped me when I came to Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting there. He just coming. I mean, I walked past this table. And he asked, what tires am I running? I told him, I said, I'm running the Voodoos that I got for the grudge race. He goes, what prep are you running? I told him, and he goes, here, and he literally handed me a bottle of some prep. He said, try that. And I did, and boom, man. Instantly had a lot better success. After the race, I came up to him and asked him what it was, and he told me. And so I've been using that from now on, because, I mean, it's, and they say, and it was so funny too, because with that same race, we drew each other. I drew him for first round, and he was like, "Oh man, I don't want to." And say, "I'm going to go switch. I'm going to go switch with somebody." I'm like, "No, you're not. No, I would love to race you. Even if I win, lose, or draw, man. I want to race Mark Vine." And then then it was so much fun that we both lined up there, and then we both red lit. That was I loved, that we both, that I intimidated him and made him ride like, no. But, I mean, it was so much fun that, and like Source, that's how Mark Vine won his little toy shark from me. We lined up together and we both red lit. He just red lit a little less than I did.
There's not a guy in any area of the country that is doing things right that is not offering help. I mean, in Easton, you can come to these races over here in the East Coast, the Midwest, the out West. Anybody that has been in it and has a fast car, That's the greatest thing about what we're doing right now. Everyone I've ever been around has always offered help. And yes, it can be intimidating, but that's just because um, of a
Dude, we all put
persona.
the pants on it the same way.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
don't
But I
wear
have not
pants.
met one person. I have not
Yeah,
met one
right. Me
person.
neither.
One
Or
person that
shoes.
hasn't helped, and I can use Colin Branch as a great example. He's a good friend of mine. Before him and I met face to face, he was just a person that I messaged and asked a few questions. And within 5 minutes, he responded to my questions and said, "If you ever need anything else, please feel free to reach out." And that's the thing. I mean, it's just there's too many helpful people out there to feel intimidated. But I get it. I do. Justin Kite is a 865 guy here. He lives local, and
Oh, he is. Okay.
I get it, man. Yeah, but it's I've not seen a guy out there not help another guy.
I have, but whatever. Those guys that are doing
Right.
that shouldn't be helping them anyways.
Biggie,
But
Biggie Paul
I
says,
saw
I'll
it.
be an amateur. No, Biggie, you're fast. You're not an amateur.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah, in Okeechobee, Frank Ulrich came down to Okeechobee and raced, and I sit there and watch. I was like, because I happened to pit next to him, and I watched guy after guy after guy come up, and I was like, oh man, if you've got to be tired of that. He's like, no. He said, no, that's why I'm in it. I love it. And he said, it doesn't do me any good to come up and blow everybody's doors away. It's not fun to me if I'm racing ducks. I want to race some. I want to race against. I want everybody to be as fast as me, and so it's fun. And like I said, then that's what I mean. He's I gained a lot of respect for Frank that weekend, man. Cause I'm sitting there. I mean, you'd walk up and you'd ask him anything about his car, and he'd sit there and tell you gear ratio. Don't care. Here it is.
yeah,
What are you
absolutely.
doing for this? Don't care. Here it is. This is what I'm doing with this. This is why I'm doing this. This is how I do this. And I mean, just sit there and answer. I mean, and I was blown away. I was taking notes, but I was blown away by the information he was just throwing out there. And we talked about this, last week. How it's awesome how these, all the drivers just give away, the information, you know, where and there's other sports or other hobbies where it's all everything's behind the curtain. You don't want to see what specials unicorn dust that they sprinkle on the car to make it go fast. Here, man, it's like, here it is. This is what I got. This is my car. Look, take a look at it. So,
But at the end of the day,
I love that about this.
at the end of the day, I mean, professionals can tell you how to set your car up all day long, but unless you put time in it,
Right.
you're not going to be fast.
Yep, exactly.
I tell everybody everything I'm running in my car almost, and if you don't put time in your car and don't learn your car, you're not going to be fast.
Right. Yeah, you can't just tell them, hey, you need this ESC, this chassis, this, that they don't know what they're doing.
You know how many times I get people saying, "Oh, I put my buddy setup in my car, and I can't get it out of 2.5s, and he runs 2.1s all day." I'm like, yeah, you probably need to go run with your buddy a lot more.
Right.
All knowledge.
Yeah. Yep.
So
it's not. Then say it's. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, now we can do an ice race and then shoot over to Houston and do a rain race at the Gregory Joppa. That would be cool, actually. Put some rain tires.
You won't hit the wall.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Didn't Jay Concept come out with? Jay Concept came out with.
Somebody had him this weekend.
Tires with
I did.
Oh, you did have them this weekend.
They were on my car.
And?
I won.
Yeah.
I didn't win.
Yeah, I think so. Wait a minute,
If you go to my Instagram account, wherever that is, John Schultz RC, I actually have it on the back of my video I put up today.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the
Cool.
J Concepts?
The J Concept treaded tires. Yeah.
Okay.
They
There
look
you
like
go,
it'd be
man.
a really cool bracket car tire.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do some rain racing.
Well, the ground was so bad, or the lack of traction was so bad this weekend that I put those on my 13.5 car for bracket on Sunday. But they worked the same as all the rest, so I just put the tires back.
You didn't see any difference putting those tires on?
Well, it wasn't dirty anymore because me and Jonathan put the track on.
Oh, gotcha.
They look cool.
Caden Phillips says Rancho goes fast and easy. If there's a question, he runs it again. Well, that's cool.
Here, John, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Go ahead, Billy.
Oh, no. Go, man. Go.
Todd Meadows says, what's you guys' opinion on new set of tires? Should be sanded or softened before using, and why? That's Todd Meadows.
Oh, jeez.
Good question.
John, you start with that one.
Yeah, how long are we on this show for?
Yeah.
You know what, man? Hey,
as long as you want.
That's kind of like talking about tire prep with him.
I can look at my box.
I know.
I have Pandora's box.
Pandora's box, man.
What's your thought on it, real quick? And I'll go for what's your setup in your neck of the woods, and I'll tell you mine.
For me,
yes.
I absolutely do. I do minimal. I don't have patience. I do the minimal. I glue my tires, I condition my tires, and then I race. That's me. It's. I don't spend a lot of time with sanding the tire. I've never sanded a tire, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion, but
I got 2 sets right now cooking. 2 sets of tires cooking.
Kate, I don't need to know your opinion because I already know what tires you're running. But what tires are you running?
You talking about
I run
reactions.
I run reactions.
All right. What I do with my tires. All Billy does with his tires, he just puts them on because it's a borrowed car. But
no, Billy had new tires.
Yeah,
I was running all new tires.
But they were probably already prepped, sanded, and all that, right?
Prepped, yeah, not sanded.
I'll take a brand new set of tires. I'll glue them up. I will put them in a drill, and I put them in my drill press at home, and I have a putty knife from Harbor Freight and some sandpaper stuck to it, and I'll sand them all the way around until I feel that they're about the same. And then I'll take them off. I'll clean them with whatever. I'll sauce them with whatever, and then I put them in a bag and let them soak. And then I'll usually go to a practice day. I will run them a few times to make sure that they're like I want. And then I balance them. I don't balance them before because all the stuff changes the way the tire balances. I balance them. Now I'm going to go to a secret I use. I've been using it for probably 30 years. Is if you go into a golf shop, they have golf tape, golf lead tape.
Yep.
And I used golf lead tape to balance my buddies. Not
this
putty.
Is so news to me. I didn't realize golf had a golf tape.
Yeah.
What do they use it for?
For your drivers to balance your driver
for
out.
golf.
I'll be
for
damned.
golf clubs. Yep.
Yeah, it's just tape. It's like 1/4 inch wide, and it's really super thin, but it's lead.
No kidding.
So I'll put that on the tire until it's balanced, and then I'll run them a few more times and make sure they're good. I condition them with something, and then I put them back in the bag. Now, another thing that people need to watch out for is different conditioners work different than other conditioners, and some conditioners react different with another conditioner. So sometimes it could ruin your tire, where your tire will start feeling plasticky because there's a counter. Yeah. So you got to be very careful. Like I have a couple different sets of tires, and this tire is for this conditioner, and that conditioner or tires for that conditioner, if that makes sense.
Hey, and if anybody knows, man, if you've seen John's box, he calls the Pandora's box. Yeah, it's scary, man. Go ahead, Foster.
Nothing. I think that every race that I've watched that John's been at, that's been a topic of conversation is his tire prep.
That box.
Pandora's box,
box.
I just like bringing it up because it starts controversy over just, whatever.
Hey, I need to answer a question for Mr. Jack Stevens. Hey, Jack Stevens, the reason you can't find any R113.5s is because I have every one of them, my friend. I have in stock. Yeah, I saw the comment over on YouTube.
Are we talking about those cheater motors? Sorry, I sneezed.
If you're looking for a 13, Jack Stevens, I have every 13.5. I probably have over there 10 to 15 13.5 of the Outlaws, and I probably have maybe 8 to 10 of the all-out 13.5. So if you're looking for a 13.5, Jack, I got them in stock, man. I got plenty of them.
I'm not going to read this, but read Jonathan's comment on my Pandora's box.
Let's see. Where's he at? I got,
So,
I got way too many comments here. Hey, look, Bo's here.
So speaking of 13.5 and motors, so I don't know if you ever got a chance to answer my question, Billy.
Yeah, what's up?
So you said that you provided the motors for that handout. So whatever happened, did the racers get to keep those?
No.
Or did you get them back? Or
No,
we give them back.
What
a blast that was.
Yeah.
We were all the same speed. Imagine that.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I thought.
Wait. It's funny how the guys that were still fast are still the guys that are running even the non-35 motors.
Right.
So a fast car is a fast car at the end of the day. Right?
Yep.
But they weren't very much faster. I would do that every weekend. I don't care because Reading makes a enclosed motor.
Right.
I know Trinity does. I don't care what brand motor is. I'll have one of every one of those motors in my box if I could just travel and race no time or no whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Put headphones on, dude. It's easier so people can hear you.
We don't want to hear you.
I know. It would be easier if you put headphones on. Listen, here's the deal.
What a blast that was.
It was. I want to read what Jonathan said. Wait, hold on. Let me read this, what Jonathan said here really quick.
It says
27 bottles of different tire prep, I believe. I counted this weekend. Ay.
That was just what we had.
So what happened is all the motors that we had this weekend, they took them back out of the cars. They put what Curtis did is he put everybody's name on the box, and then he's going to motorize them over the next few days and see how they come out, and then I'll get a few back, and I mean I'll have a couple. But,
it was funny. That spec motor thing. I charged my battery. I did my total prep. Did everything like I normally do with that stock that handout motor, and it reacts just like all the rest of the motors, even though it would take very little to recharge the battery.
Yeah.
If I ran a 2, what was I running? A 2. I was running a 2692 is what I was running. The next run I was running 275, I believe. So it was really weird how if you didn't charge your batteries, it still slowed down. After you ran it the first time. It's kind of crazy that way.
Yeah.
I think they would stay the same even though because the battery size is like 9,600 size battery.
Yeah.
So it's
what
huge.
motors were y'all running?
They were the Trinity handout motors.
The Trinity handouts.
Okay.
But you know what? So everybody gets there on Friday, and what they do, what he did is that he handed out the motors. They had to go solder them in. Right, pulled your old motor out. You had to solder these in, so that's what made it fun. You like. Here's the deal. Nobody knows this except me. I was leaving to go down to Yuma, and I was going to race in that same race. And I talked to Curtis. I said, "Hey, Curtis, can I put my motor? Go ahead and put my motor." He goes, "No, because if you win it, it's going to be." I didn't race it because. Frank Greer backed out. He chickened out on me, so I just said, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding with you. He had to go home. I told him I was going to give him crap. No.
I ran that motor in bracket the next day, all day too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just kept it in the same car.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. You might as well.
Right.
It wasn't my motor.
Kelly Ray says,
right?
Kelly Ray just said something. What did he say here? He just said something about how much tire prep he has.
He's got 12 bottles of different prep.
He said, I've only got 12 bottles of different prep.
Yeah, but like 8 of them he can't talk about.
Right. 11 of them he can't talk about. And then Jonathan SchultZ Jr. is the one that won the 13.5 spec motor class.
Yes, he did. No.
Yeah, I would say that, John, you can't tell anything that's not the truth on this show tonight because your son is right there behind you after every comment, telling everybody what's going on.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah.
You can't get away with anything.
If I don't tell my secrets, my son will.
Yeah, right? Sorry. He won the bracket class.
He won the bracket class.
Yep.
Because he kicked your butt.
He did. He got me. You got me this time, man. But I'm ready for you next time, Jonathan. What else?
But you had fun though, right, Billy?
Hey, brother. Listen. I didn't even get on a mic on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw. I was listening to the girls all day, and
it was live from 855 Nickelodeon, and then it was live, and then it was live from 855 RC Wives.
No, I thought it was The Talk. Because is it all women?
The Talk. It was live from 855 Yentas.
Yentas. Oh my God.
Yeah,
you know what? Everybody had a good time, man. That's what it's all about, especially on Sunday, kid. I had a great time, man. And,
that's good, man.
Tyler Zavato took a picture of me while I was at the starting line. It was actually pretty. He sent it to me yesterday. I was like, I need to fix my stance. I need to get my own like stance now.
You can do this like the average new guy, like, or you can do the able.
Yeah, right.
The able stance.
I've noticed I've got like the surfboard. I look like I'm standing, doing on a surfboard, man. The one foot is my back foot is like 90 degrees to my front foot. Yeah. Like, I've noticed. I was like, when did I come up with that?
Right. You're sorry, Jonathan. Yeah. You won the bracket with the spec motor. Your son says the trash talk wasn't suitable for the live, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No,
guys,
it's always suitable.
I can't wait for the next bracket race. I really enjoyed it.
It was fun. It was really a lot of fun.
Gregory Chappa even says he has 12 bottles of goo.
Who has less than 10? Besides you, because you just
I don't have any.
You have a borrowed car.
No,
actually you do. How many in your hobby shop? How many you got in the case?
What I would do is I would go Foster. I'd go run my race, right, and I'd run back over to where Abel was pitting, and I'd put the car up on the stand. I say, okay, Abel, we did good. Let's get her ready for the next one.
You had a crew chief. You were the driver.
I did have a crew chief, man.
What we need to do is have
Abel's a pretty good crew chief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harley Carter says, "What's up, Billy?" He says, "What's up, Foster and Billy, my guys?" That's Harley.
Oh yeah,
Carter.
there he is. Harley Carter's in the house. Paul Kennedy has 0 bottles.
0 bottles.
So here, let me see what's going on over here on YouTube. They're still sold out.
Kid, did you have a body in mind? Something that we talked about earlier in the week, or some.
Yeah, but like I said, I've got my Trans Slam, but I think we're sitting here, we're having a good time talking about this. I can show you what I've done real quick. And so while you're looking at that, so this is I don't know if y'all can see it, guys, but this is my body stand. And if y'all watch my videos, you kind of do it the same way. So I put the body, and the stand is made to where the tires just barely sit on this. That way, when I grab the body, and like I said, how the shark bodies and some of the other Pro Line bodies are the same way. The bodies hang a lot further down, so I have it to where I can put this body on, on my post, and it still hangs by, and then I can mark where my bottom line is. And like I said, once I get it placed, I know exactly where my my lower mark should be, and I cut it close, and then I get it on the ground, and I use the Sharpie method of that, like everybody's seen. And some little tip that I use that I like, try to get my bodies down, But and like I said, we'll talk. Yeah, and we'll talk about it. I think we'll bring it up more next week. I still gotta make a video and put it on YouTube for this Trans Slam body. I know some of the guys are not having issues, but want to see how I cut my bodies. So I gotta make a video and I'll post it up there. But I would like to, like I said, on the show one time, show everybody how I do a body, because I always get questions. But
I want to bring this one up here. Jason Vicars over on Facebook. Normally, Jason, we do RC Tech Talk Tuesday, and today Kid was going to show you guys how to cut these bodies, and we're going to have a good time with that. But I found out John was coming down, so I said, you know what, come in, let's talk, and then right now we're just shooting the you know what. But so let's answer his question, and I'm going to throw this one at Foster first. So this is Tech Tuesday. What's your predictions for 2022? What's going to change in PRC? What's going to happen with the racer and the manufacturer? Let's hear it, good or bad. Foster, go.
I don't think there's any bad to it. I think it's going to continue to grow. I got some pretty interesting emails today about 2022. Keith West and Jags and everything that trying to do with point series and kind of all of that thing. I think everybody's just got so many ideas right now, and so many things because it's growing so fast and it's evolving so fast. I don't think 2022 is going to be much different from 2021, except for the fact that it's going to be more visible. People are going to be more involved. There's going to be some different formats, maybe. The only bad that I could see that would happen in 2022 is if, different, as more people get into it, and I'm obviously in logistics. That's what I do as a profession. Is if the people wanting to get into it can't get what they want, and that's nobody in the hobby's fault. It's just what it is. But I don't see any bad in this at all. I think I see it growing. I continue to see it be fun, and I can see it. The RC communities becoming actual communities. That's my take on it. 2022 is going to be a big year for what we're doing.
John? I pinned the...
I'm reading it.
Okay, good.
The prediction for 2022. I think next year is going to be a very important year for us. And the reason why I say that is either we are going to help this grow or we're going to start to kill it. So, and I hate to say that, but we're at the point in this, and trust me, it's a lifestyle to me. It's a sport too. It's a hobby to me. I live it. This isn't just my job. This is something I really enjoy, and I want to see it stick around. But there's some things that we need to get on top of before they get so out of hand that people just don't want to do it anymore. I mean, you're already kind of seeing it just in certain areas where they had one group, now they have 5 groups because they can't come together.
I see a lot of that too.
So that means if you want to make a separate group, that's fine, but you guys still all need to play together. And it'd be kind of cool if you had separate groups and they had maybe a series you guys work together. So, I mean, it's going to be a very important year next year to see the growth of it for the following year. What's going to change in Nprc? I don't know what's going to change. What I would like to see, I think outlaw is outlaw. It should just be what it is. I know the rules are there for a reason. But I think 13.5 needs some major changes. I think the big thing is we need to 13.5 should be a 13.5 roar legal motor and a 13.5 roar legal battery, and either a spec speedo or a blinky speedo that is that it blinks for sure, or that it doesn't have any timing or whatever. Maybe it just needs to be a roar speedo. And the reason why I say that is because when you walk into a hobby shop, there's going to be more roar legal stuff than there's going to be outlaw stuff. A lot of the outlaw stuffs are more custom. But also with the roar legal stuff, that everybody's running the same motor. Even on the armature itself, there's numbers that are stamped or laser etched on the armatures. All you got to do is pull the pinion off. It tells you what that armature is. Not to make it more difficult, but to make it easier for people to get. I mean, come on, guys. $250 for a 13.5 motor is absolutely ridiculous. Seriously, come on.
Amen.
So I would really hope that they could do that and make it where everybody's on the same page with motor, speedo, and batteries. As far as I'm going to go with that on that part, let me say one more thing. I think also 13.5 should be RTR chassis. So it's either the DR10 plastic chassis, the Losi metal chassis, or the Traxxas plastic chassis. The chassis needs to stay RTR-ish. Who cares what they do with the rest of it?
Okay.
Right.
You know, but it's just going to take. There's a couple of reasons. It's going to take a lot of money out of that 13.5 class, for one. For two, the people that are running 13.5 class, they're not as up to setup and tuning as, say, as somebody like us, where if you crash your car with a carbon fiber chassis, you don't know to go back and retweak it so the car's square again. If you hit it with a plastic chassis or a standard RTR chassis, who cares? Jump off a curb, it's not going to change nothing. Just to make it, easier for the new guy to get into it. I love running 13.5 just because it's so dang close and competitive and easy to run. But maybe I need to stop doing that. Maybe I need to stop running 13.5. But see what's going to happen to the racers and the manufacturers. As far as the racers and the manufacturers, the manufacturers, we're building stuff that you guys buy. If you guys don't buy it, we're not going to make it. If you guys don't buy it, we're not going to invest our time and effort for people like myself to come to events and hang out and learn and see what we need to build next. So as manufacturers, it's up to the racers to let us know what we need to build. If you guys don't give us an idea because this dying, we're going to stop making cars.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So as a manufacturer, I would like to, we got a lot of cool and exciting stuff that we're working on right now. So I would really like to keep doing that. But it's up to everybody else to help make it, help grow it.
Right.
So, when I started racing back in the day when off-road racing was big, is the rules were you couldn't spend over $26 for or $25 for a stock motor, which is 17.5 or one of the brush motors. I don't even remember it's been so long, but you can spend more than $25 for a brush motor. That was it. So maybe there needs to be a cap on a brush motor, or just make them roar legal motors. So
I think roar legal is, since it's already established, makes the most sense, like you said, because you can walk into almost any hobby store and get roar legal equipment and just make everything roar legal, the battery, the EFC, and the motor, and that makes the most sense.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Can I answer Mark Boone's?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah.
He
Go.
says any manufacturer that can't reasonably keep up with demand should be banned from races.
Oh boy.
I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
Us as a manufacturer, we're one of the largest manufacturers out here.
Right.
We can't keep up with demand. Sorry, Mark. It's just, if you don't live in California, off the coast of where I live, you don't understand. Because as of 2 weeks ago, there was 88 ships sitting out on port.
That's what you told me this weekend.
That
88.
Yeah.
88.
It was on the
And how many containers are per ship? Jeez.
Yeah, it's not even
thousands.
1,500.
So we order as fast as we can. We are now air shipping stuff in as fast as we can for demand. So
if you're air shipping, is it more expensive to air ship them?
I'm not going to get into that.
Okay.
Because that's
okay.
No
worries.
That's company info.
Nope.
Second thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, man. I do logistics for a living. That's what I do. It has nothing to do with the manufacturers. So.
And then I think his main gripe here is the Voodoo tires. No one should be able to use them except for a few top names. The rest of us can't get them. Blah blah blah. Now, I'm gonna take that to another level. A Voodoo tire, a breakout chassis, what do I have up here? This is your area. This is a
M17
Stanwell radio.
Yep.
These keys.
Yep.
That's not going to make you win races.
No.
I got the same stuff Mark Vine has. How come I'm not winning races?
Right.
He runs Voodoo tires, but running Voodoo tires is not going to make you run 1.8s or 1.9s. That's not what's going to make you. Because I see people all day long runs the same time he does. Frank, his teammate,
reactions.
He runs reactions.
Right.
Yep.
So, yeah, they might be easier to go fast, but it goes right back to you got to put time into your car.
100%.
So not to bag on you, Mark, and that's not what I'm doing. Is what I'm saying is, you got to put time in it. I mean, anybody can get. It might be a different way of getting there, but you have to put the time in your car to know what works. So what I've learned I race a different track every weekend. It seems like. You know, it's not like I can show up to a local track and I'm like, oh, I just got this tuned. I'm going to go run my car. No, I tune every. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments too. I should stop doing that.
Welcome to my life.
But yeah, it's you. If you want to run those, I mean, the way it was a year ago, anybody can run 2.3, 2.4s, pretty much, right? Fast guys are run 2.1s. Nowadays, everybody can run a 2.2 to a 2.3. Fast guys are running 1.8s and 1.9s. It has to do with the time you're putting in your car. It has to do with the components you're using and how you use them, not just because you put it in your car makes it go that fast. I mean, if I change a motor in my car, I'm changing my tire prep, I'm changing my gearing, I'm changing my slipper setting, I'm changing my ride height, I'm changing my springs, I'm changing my oil in the rear shocks. It's not just like that. That's what kind of gets me too. You go to a track and the guy's like, he ran his first pass, he was running a J Concepts Firebird body, but his next pass he's running the J Concepts Ford Falcon body. He goes, well, why wasn't it fast like the last time? Well, because you got to tune your car for what you use. You can't just switch.
Yeah.
You just can't switch, a body and expect it to go same speed. If I could do a body change, that's about a week and a half worth of nonstop testing for me to run to get that body to run. When I went to Oklahoma, sorry, Tulsa. It's not Oklahoma. It's Tulsa. I had the new J Constant body in my hands to run at that race.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The game all
I did not run it for the simple fact is I didn't have any time on it. So you have to, if you guys want to go fast, you have to put the time in, flat out.
100%.
Sorry, my rant's over. Let's move on.
That's all good. Kid, you want to answer that? You want to move on to that question, then we'll move on?
The 2022 question?
It's pinned up to read, yep, and then we'll move on.
Yep. What I wanted to see is, being a so-called race promoter or putting on a race, I'd like to, to all the big races, the mega races, to work together to put on a somewhat cohesive, event where a person can go from big race to big race and it feels the same, looks the same. That's kind of one thing I would like to work towards. So and we're making some steps towards that. I think so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. Let me unpin that really quick because, my goodness, the comments are just flowing.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
It's all good. I got this.
Yeah. Like I said, and we back on what we talked about the tires, but everybody wants to ban the Voodoos. But what happened when reactions, when 6 months ago, or a year ago, you couldn't get a reaction tire to save your life.
True.
For 3 or 4 months.
True.
And were we going to ban reactions just because we couldn't? The banning products because we can't get them is not the solution for anything. Because at that point, then the manufacturers of other products are just not going to stop. They're not going to make them. Because they're going to, manufacturers are going to stop making things if they can't. Well, if I can't supply 10,000 of them, then there's no point in me making them. because they're going to ban me. So banning something because it's a small supply and high demand is never a good answer for the hobby/sport.
So you're saying we should have banned toilet paper when we get it?
Yeah, during COVID.
Wait. What did you say, Foster?
You're saying we should have banned toilet paper when we couldn't get it?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I talked to somebody.
I did in my house.
I talked to somebody over the weekend about toilet paper. I can't tell you his name. He's really high up in the Mesa PD. And something that he told me about toilet paper is absolutely crazy. Do you remember when the toilet paper went crazy? Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why it went crazy? Do you know why?
Because nobody could wipe their butt.
No.
There was too much crying.
No, because people. This is what he told me. He does stuff for Secret Service. He does a lot of stuff. He was telling me because there was somebody somewhere in the government something had gotten started about you can make masks out of toilet paper. That's why it went insane. He did a raid on a house last week. A raid, right? This is what he does. Went in and raided this dude's house. He had 98 cases of toilet paper. No, I don't mean
you say cases.
Yeah. He's cases of toilet paper. Crazy. I need to answer a question to somebody. I can tell. I think they might be new to the show. Where did he go? He was talking about tuning. Oh, crap. They're right. There's so many on here. And then Tony Trickle. Hey, what's up, Tony? Tony Trickle answered his question. Where did it go? Bear with me here, guys.
Yeah. Real while you're looking.
Yeah, go.
Kyle says, what makes me mad about the Voodoos is when people try to sell them for $200 and $300 a set. Yeah, but you know what? People are buying them.
That's crazy, right?
They better come with a lifetime warranty.
James Moore. Do you guys think they will make a remote that has more drag racing setting like the DRK ESC did? Tony says, yes, they do. They already do. Just learn to tune and you're good.
Hey, if you want to know, I run a Futaba.
Which one?
M17? The 7.
Oh, Futaba. Sorry.
PX.
Yep.
And
7PX. That's what I run.
And I do a lot of my adjusting my radio, just slowing the speed down and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But if you want to talk about, if you have a Sandwall and you don't want to know anything about radio, go talk to Mark. Mark is a wizard at that radio.
Definitely.
Yeah, he does. Do you see Futaba has a new one coming out? Did you see it?
Yeah.
The 10, the big 10
or something. It's the T10 PR or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man, this thing. Let me keep going here. John Reed, my GNSS is inconsistent as well, testing at the same place every day. Yeah, they're not the best, man. We can't hear you. If you had headphones on, we can hear you. My son is right here. He's talking to us. We can't hear him. No, you're not. Tony, stop crying in prep.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. That's all I'm laughing about.
Oh, I'm laughing about, hey, Foster. Somebody just sent me a message, a private message. Do you know who, where did he go? Do you know who this guy is? He just sent me a private message about you.
Who?
Do you know who Sammy Bandy is?
I do.
Sammy Bandy.
He sent me a message with the generator. Oh, man, it's awesome. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that people private message me when me and Foster are on. They'll private message me because we have an inside joke about generators.
So where do we stand on this generator? Where do we stand on?
He's not getting it. That's where we stand.
I'm gonna tell you guys on a little light of my life. Okay, this goes back to John as well. With me. In every port, there's over 300,000 containers sitting on a boat, and when they finally get off the boat, 300,000 containers with over 45,000 pounds of cargo in that container.
Wow.
So you have the 80 steamliner ships sitting in the port anchored up because they don't have enough people to unload the containers off the ships. And then when they finally get off the ships, there's more cargo than there is trucks.
Well,
that's why prices.
let's stop right there because there's a truck driver that went live saying they said there's a shortage of trucks, and he's in his yard showing all these people waiting for, like, all these trucks, and they're waiting to get loads, and they don't have a load yet from the docks.
Really?
So, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's not accurate. I mean, it may be in his area, but
right,
it's not completely. But either way, my generator is sitting on one of those boats.
Oh boy!
All you guys, I got you.
It's. I'll tell you the joke afterwards.
Well, if you live in California, they're banning all small motors.
Did you see that?
No generators, no weed eaters, no gas golf carts. No, that's why I'm trying to get my golf cart running.
Why did they? I didn't read.
Because we have a stupid governor.
He's listening right now, by the way.
Oh my gosh!
No, he's not.
Listening
to the
people. Myron Bateman Kennard. He says, this is what he says. He says, I think if a product is not available to the public, it should not be allowed. Just like in on-road. If everyone cannot get it, you can't run it.
Well, then we wouldn't be running.
Is that true, though? Is that true? No. You're talking to the guy right here.
If you went to a race and you banned all product that you couldn't run because nobody else could get to, nobody be racing.
Right.
There's so many secrets out there.
Well, hold on. Myron, if you don't mind, Mr. Kennard, can you kind of help us out a little bit on that? I mean, it's kind of an open question there.
So if you build your own product or you make your own little piece for your car, do you need to make 500 for the rest of the people?
Right.
So
Mark should have showed up. Oh, go ahead.
It's called Soapbox Derby. That's where you can go get that.
Right.
No, but you got a denser piece of balsa wood.
Yeah.
Tony Trickle says,
I mean, I
races.
His frustration. I see his side of it, but that you can't make that's not real life.
No, I get it. I understand what he's saying, and I do agree with him. I do, but at the same time, I mean, new product comes from testing. So
Kelly Ray says, go ahead, kid.
Go ahead.
No, you're good, dude.
I was gonna say if the part that
he just he froze.
Watch it. Hold on. Please.
Watch your screen in 20 seconds. He's froze like this. He just froze. You see?
Somebody.
Here, let's do the kid.
Hold on. Here, should I leave it up there for a minute?
Yeah, just leave it up there for a minute. Let's do the kid.
There he goes. He's gone. He'll be back.
All right, there I am.
All right, I got you. Hang on. Let me pull you back.
It is hot.
Yeah, it was just weird. It just went blank on me.
Turn the air down. I'm not hot because I'm sick.
I want to touch real quick. I want to touch real quick on a question that was asked previously that we've all had the opportunity to answer, and this is what will hurt our sport right here. Is this exact conversation of banning, outlawing? You can't get this, you can't get that, you can't do this, you can't do that. I see that. If that gets to be a problem, well, I can't get this, so I don't even want to be a part of that. That just negative kind of connotation on what the manufacturers. I mean, if you guys think that a manufacturer's out there not trying their hardest to get you the product, you're wrong.
Oh yeah,
that's how they pay that's how they put food on the table at the end of the night. So, you got to test and tune and Voodoo's. I mean. We've seen reactions go just as fast. We've seen reactions be short, but somebody just said something on there on the comments, but that will hurt the sport. That kind of just those kind of conversations, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tony Trickle in the damn prep. If they prep the boats, they'll get here faster. And then Tony says, our governor doesn't prep.
He's from Northern California, I'm sure.
He's from California, right? Let me see. Where was that? Mike Zippy says 100%, John. It's not the items that make you fast. It's a time spent tuning. He runs on DEs. Mike Zippy. Yeah. And no wheelie bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And no wheelie bar. And
right.
And look at that. he's one of the fastest guys. I mean, not just he's not a middle of the pack guy. He's one of the fastest guys.
He is. Yeah, he says DE Outlaws will be in the 1.8s.
Yeah, he's not a middle of the pack guy. He's one of the fastest guys in the country running on DEs with no wheelie bar.
Yeah, right.
You know, so take that. You know, and I mean I used to when reactions became so scarce, and you couldn't you know when you had to buy 20 of them when they came into stock, you know, to have any, because you know, and they wore out so fast before we were doing all the prepping. I switched over to DEs just because I could run my car, and you know they were available. And you know, like I said, I loved running DEs. They're just you know, I never got them to go anywhere near as fast as Mike's got them. Man, he has got them flying. And I'm on the same chassis team with him. What's that?
But why is he so fast? Why is he so fast?
Because I mean, he didn't bail on them when Voodoo's or reactions came back. He put the time in. Yeah, he's been working on them all this time, and we try any product. You know, any product out there can be one of the fastest things out. You know, there if you put the time in. Right. It's all about it, man. There's no magic unicorn dust that you can sprinkle on this thing and make it go fast.
Yeah. Sure there is.
Hey, Mr. Loopy, what's up? Speaking about Loopy, he's got drag racing tires coming in stock too. So if people run them and go fast, are we going to outlaw his tires too? Because he'll be sold out.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, so. He's talking about Kenneth Loopy from Drag Race Concepts. Hey, Kenneth, welcome to the show.
I met him in person in Wisconsin. What a nice guy.
Yeah, he's never been on the show, so welcome, my friend. So Kelly Ray says...
I got my parts coming from him tomorrow.
Kelly Ray says, I'd like to say after this weekend, I heard many times from very good drivers. They said to me, I do understand why I can't go down. It worked fine on my road on GNSS. They asked me how I did it off the trailer. I set the car up in my hobby room for that surface, and when I got there, I tuned for that day, that surface, that temperature, and found that prep program that worked. And it worked for him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But you know what? Also, I don't know how many times he came to me, how many times I went to him, he went to somebody else. We all discussed, hey, what are you running?
Yeah.
What are you running for sauce?
Yep.
What are you conditioning. What are you running for conditioning? What are you running? And so he took all the knowledge that everybody else was working with, because we all talked together.
Yeah, right.
And he got down to being the fastest guy out there.
Interesting. Tony Trickle says, everyone wants the easy tune and what's hot. Nobody wants to put in the time that actually makes you fast. Yeah. Amen, brother.
You know what? Every time you see Trickle's name, do you do this?
Yeah.
No. You just steer. You just have to know. Just go this way. He's awesome. I love Tony. The 4-year-old. I'm not even going to say that, bro. If I said that on the show, I would have my butt handed to me, man. Whew, I almost said it. I don't want to ban Brian Salza. I don't want to ban Voodoos. I want to see more competitors make better product and absolute zero to make enough. But limit one per address is too drastic. ESP, when some do have cases of them. Yeah, it is what it is, dude.
I got a question for John.
Yeah.
John, you run different tires with different conditioners at different tracks, right? With prep involved now, conditioning involved now, and everything that's involved now, realistically, how many sets of tires do you think you need for 1 year?
Honestly, for around here, with all the testing I do, I probably have a set of tires that have 500 passes on them, easy, and I still run them.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
You take care of them.
Now that we're prepping, that we're doing all this tire prep, the tires last 100 times
because
longer.
the stuff's on top of the tire. It's changing the rubber, but you're still putting stuff on top of the tire. It might be going into the rubber, but it's still on top of the tire. So it's biting because of the glue, not because of the rubber. If we ran more true no prep, which is like in conditioning, they'll still last a long time, but they won't last as long. But I haven't been to a place yet that is truly conditioning only. It's usually glue too. But yeah, I can.
How many?
Yeah,
do you think could get you through a full year?
He races a lot, mind you, so keep that in mind.
Well, I bet I could get by with. See, because I have different tires for different sauces, so.
Yeah, but
at the very most, and still probably use them next year, I'd probably have like 20 sets.
Yeah, but he has been to every track pretty close across the nation. You know what you're getting yourself into when you get to that track. You know this tire, this prep, this.
No, I don't know, but
from being.
You figure it out once you get there.
I figure out when I get there.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I figured you would have had a piece of like your. You know how you have Pandora's box?
Yeah.
You have Pandora's notepad.
Oh yeah. Well, if I go to Rancho, I know it works.
Right.
I have two notebooks actually. I have them, but I'm not going to show you those.
Why not?
Because it has like I have humus set up and conditioning and all that. I have Ranchos. I have all that. But yeah, if I go back to the same track, I pretty much can be in the ballpark like first hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Kyle Neve. Now, Kyle, this is out of anybody's hands. He says, what makes me mad about the Voodoos is when people try to sell them for $200, $300. You should be mad at the people buying them for $200 and $300.
That's what I said. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say that.
Right.
Yeah. Let's keep going
it's
here.
Like buying houses in Key West. It's like buying houses in Key West. Everybody's mad at that are buying houses. These 2-bedroom houses are selling for $600,000. Well, people are buying them for $600,000 for 2-bedroom houses.
Right.
So it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
We're a capitalistic country.
So, some people buy their videos, some people just take them.
Like John just did. A friend of mine has an extra. Roy Offenbecker says a friend of mine has an extra mobile home full of toilet paper and water purification kits. Hey, Caleb Gill, thanks. Hey, Caleb, how are you, man? Caleb says hi to everybody. Greg Chapa, M17, Jason Facars. Thank you all for replying. I've seen John's videos on mounting bodies, I believe. If you haven't, pay close attention to his body templates. They're important. Also adding a front spoiler and chopping and cutting and slamming it. Interested in seeing DRC's maximum chassis. Thanks again for the work and time. You're welcome, dude. Kelly Ray says Spectrum will do it also. Let me go over to YouTube really quick. Say hi. See, somebody said something to you over here on YouTube. Hold on. Thank you, John Schultz, for that comment. Newsom sucks. is why I'm leaving California for Arizona. That's from who was that from? Rick Nelson over on YouTube. Thanks, Rick.
There's a lot of people leaving California.
It's crazy, right?
A lot of people. Yeah.
Crazy. That's why here, you cannot find a rental property here.
You can't in California either.
Oh, you can't?
No.
But they're all leaving.
Yeah, but more people are. Yeah.
Decide to go. Show up. Mark Boone, ban toilet paper. Come on, Force. Okay.
Toilet paper is overrated.
Jake Nation. Jake, I thought you were coming in today, dude. Let's keep going. Tony Turco. If they prep the boats, they will. Okay. Yeah, I already did.
Are you going backwards?
I do. This is a problem. Look at me freaking comments there are. I did go backwards. Holy cow. Chris Smith, how are you? Thanks for joining. Man, I'm so stuffy. Blaine Woodruff. Hi, guys. Hello, sir. How are you?
Who doesn't love pancakes, Biggie?
Well, Biggie and the pancakes.
So Mark Boone had a comment that I want to kind of address.
Go.
It says prep and heaters not needed. Long burnouts. Mine last a lot longer. So let me ask John because he probably knows a lot better than I do. Aren't longer burnouts, hotter burnouts? That is like really hard on the ESC? Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
I mean,
the reason why we run.
I think we.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said the reason why we use heaters is so we don't do that long burnout.
Right. Yeah, like I said. So I mean, yeah, you're not granted you're not doing you're using prep and heaters, but I mean, man, you're putting a lot of hurt on your ESC by doing that long hard burnout, and I mean, you look at your data, it'll show it. I mean, how many people have pop their cat pack on, just during the burnout. That proves it to you right there. A burnout is not good on an ESC.
Well, not just
It's,
that. Not just that is also, like I just said in 35 a while back ago, is that even though we were running those handout motors, which take very little voltage at all when you're doing a pass, the next pass it would be, a tenth or a tenth and a half slower. If you're doing a long burnout, what's that doing to your run? It's taking voltage out of your battery too.
You're draining your battery.
And no plug, this ain't a plug, but it kind of is. Brian Elkin makes those hot bands, and I've been using those. It plugs into a 3-cylinder, my power inverter, and those things are great. Those things are, they're cheap, they're easy, they don't overheat your tires. You plug them in, you leave them, whatever. And they're like $60.
I got one of his original sets. Yeah, I got one of his original sets back when he first started making them, man.
But the problem is,
like
you
said,
can't leave
still
them
take
at
it straight to
the
the
table.
Yeah. Don't leave them plugged in to your battery.
No, he left his. John left his somewhere on the table or something over the weekend.
No, Jonathan's kept coming missing. Bill kept taking them.
Oh,
because we borrowed Bill's battery.
No. Got it.
So Bill kept giving his battery, but it was the one we borrowed. Go ahead.
Hey, there's a guy that just chimed in, and I believe this is the same guy that Gregory Chapa told me about. Chris Smith says, my son and I test and tune 3 nights a week when I'm home.
Yep.
Now, let me go back and tell you what Gregory told me about this kid. He is.
Gosh, now I'm thinking about pancakes.
He is 7 years old.
Is there water in
His name is Braxton. Yeah, out there in the fridge. His name is Braxton, a.k.a. Tree Cutter Smith. I believe this same. Hopefully, I'm doing this right. But this kid is 7 years old, man, and he is knocking him down, dude.
What's his name again?
I just lost it. Hold on. Braxton Smith, a.k.a. Tree Cutter.
Braxton Smith.
I hope this is the right kid. What I'm talking about here. 7 years old, bro.
You're there. Somebody's trying to call me right in the middle of this.
I have a picture of him with his car, but I don't have it up on the. Yeah, look at him, dude. He's young, man. My goodness.
Dang, where'd I go? Where am I? I'm not even here. Where'd I go?
What happened?
Did you remove me?
What do you mean? Let's keep going here. Mike Zippy, Team Royalty, RC Manufacturing.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, go.
Well, I gotta answer and a question. First thing, Kid Sims. Also, if you're doing those long burnouts and you haven't switched to a slipper eliminator, think of all the heat you're putting in that slipper as well. Second, has anybody ever really? I've heard some speculation, or I've heard some numbers, but we talk about tires. What is, when we're putting heaters on tires? Have any of you guys heard what the optimal temperature for, let's just say, a reaction? What do you heat it to? How hot did you get it, or how?
I think like.
Do you want
190? I think.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
That I put the conditioner on my tires. I put the heaters on. I turn them on, and I'll sit there, and then I'll get a whiff from the heat from the tire reacting with the sauce. Have I been doing this way too long?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think Pandora's box is opened up in your car.
And then I'll know they're ready, and I go out and do a pass. Is that dumb or what?
No. See you later, Roy.
So my nose tells me, basically.
His nose tells him.
John, my head hurts. So do you, Jim.
Hey, Wade Madfish Designs, Labo Fish is in the house, man. Hey, dude, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Pena Walter, should prep be on first, then warmers?
Outlawed? No.
Depends on.
I can't see that, man.
Depends on the track. Depends on the sauce you're using. It depends on a lot. Sometimes I'll clean my tire, warm them, sauce them, let it dry, and put them on again. Sometimes, yeah, it depends.
Sometimes.
I think it depends a lot. The outside conditions here in Tennessee, we have a lot of humidity at night, so there's a lot of moisture. If you put your tire heaters on first and you get the tire hot, and then you put the tire prep on, it soaks right in. But if you put the tire prep on and you let it sit out and try to dry, it doesn't set up because of all the moisture in the air. So a lot of variables there.
A lot of variables.
Yeah.
Kenneth Lupe says, "Hi, John."
What's up, Mr. Lupe?
Roy Offenbacher, have a great night. Todd, excuse me. Todd Meadows says, "What is going to hurt the sport is the people buying up the voodoos just to turn around and sell them for 3 to 4 times the price." Yeah.
You guys want to stop that? Then don't buy them.
Yeah. Right. True. Right.
I'm going to buy a set to try when I can buy them for $40.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Michael Pruitt said, "I run 1.9s with reactions. Before that, I wanted to ban voodoo, but if the best tires, whatever ones are the best at the time aren't available, it may hurt big events only." Thoughts? Yes? No?
Say it again.
I just want to know when we came up with this idea that one tire is faster than the other.
I agree with you, dude.
The fast guys are running voodoos. They're going to be fast with whatever tire you put on it. It doesn't matter if they're voodoo or not. The difference between voodoos and reactions is if you run a voodoo, because they are thinner, less rotating mass, you have to run air pressure. Otherwise, the tire snaps. So there's a whole nother headache of putting air pressure in the tire. And I refuse. I have all the stuff to do it. I ain't doing it. It's too much work. I'm here just to play with my toy car.
Right? Sean Sanders says, "Hello from the Plan B shop." What's up, Sean? Nick Hill says, "Not talking bad about voodoo.
Hey, Sean.
But they have had the same issue with their crawler tires for years, and nothing has changed with them business-wise. Right? You can't get them. Right?
Yeah, I put heaters on my crawler, too.
Mm-hmm. Michael Pruitt, speaking of tires on a boat. Hey, Loopy. That's funny. See, keep going here. Brad Bray, I just bought wheelie bar parts from Dry a couple weeks ago. I don't know what that means.
I don't need no stinking wheelie bar.
Right?
Right.
Gregory Chapa says, "Now you know why we have 21 bottles of prep."
I have 27.
Yeah, right. Kenneth says, "Yeah, story of my life right now. Tires sitting on a boat."
But I've been to my local track where I run the tire of sauce at their location, and there's so much on the ground, and the heat comes up and everything else, then it gets greasy.
Yeah.
So, look at that guy with the blower. He's hot.
Hey, listen. Hey, I can tell you this. If you guys want to invest in a blower for your track, get this right here.
No, the yellow one, not the black and gray one.
No, this one. The one that you're pushing.
Yeah, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about
I'm looking
the thing I'm
say,
pushing.
Dude, that blower right there is legit. He got it for. What's funny is Christy bought it for him for Christmas. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, or for his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Octavius Looney, what's up, buddy? Let's see, man. A lot of comments today, man. Yep, a lot of speed.
Doing what I do, for a living, I bought more blowers than you know what to do with. I think every day I think I have to go buy the guys a new blower.
Kelly Ray, this goes to Foster. Foster, I'm still in the same set of reactions since before Vegas KOTS. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point. We can sit here and talk this tire battle all night, but
all night.
We're half the problem. John just said he practices daily. He's been to almost every race, and he could go through a whole year with 25 sets of tires. That's 1.1. That's 1.5 sets of tires per month.
And that's pushing it.
Yeah, that's 2 tires per month. So when these things do come available, we've created this like, oh my God, we got to buy all of them up that we can. Well, maybe we're the problem why the manufacturers don't have the stuff.
Right. Yeah, because I know people that have the videos.
So we're saying we
have 12 pair in their box. So do they need all 12 pair? Do they need all 3 compounds? Or do they just want 1 compound?
Right.
Got launched.
I have one of each.
Got launched, which is AJ, says you do need to separate tire and prep. Cannot use one tire in multiple preps.
Yes.
Agreed?
I said that. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm running behind, man. Sorry. Ashen Bristol says 4 sets of reactions ran all year, multiple times a week. Only time they became bad was having the belts break on me. Okay.
And you know what? The weird thing is I haven't seen a broken belt in a tire in a long time. So I wonder if they changed the belts. Just curious.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
What, in reactions or voodoos?
Reactions.
Sammy Bandy says, who is that in the top right? What company? That's John Schultz from Team Associated, my friend.
I'm in the top right?
You are the top right, yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
I'm never right. I'm always wrong.
Let's see. I am way behind. I'm still on toilet paper back here. Jeez.
Hey, Chris Helborn. Hey, man, we got the coffee today. Definitely appreciate it. Going to try it tomorrow morning.
Tommy Giovi says my generator hasn't come in yet either.
Oh, you're way behind.
I am way
cow.
behind. I am way behind, man. This is what happens when you have so many comments. What's the SE
Actually,
What's that?
I said, actually, all this generator talk reminds me, I got to put a generator in the back of my truck before tomorrow.
Octavius Looney says, what's the SC track record right now, and who has it?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I know there's goes back to whatever, yeah, whatever.
Right.
I don't even want to go into it. Each track's set up different. Each track reads different. It's
yeah, you can say it's that time of day, that time of track. Who was it set up properly? Who knows what?
I've been to tracks that I measured myself, and it's a track they run all the time, and I've seen tracks up to 10 feet short. 10 feet.
Wow.
Well, I can tell you this. This is what I do know about Curtis this weekend. His was not short. He is on. He takes his track and he'll do 132. He'll go diagonally. He's pretty good on when it comes to.
Does he use a roller or does he use a tape measure?
Tape measure.
Okay.
Always. Never uses a roller.
If you want your track to be square, it has to be a tape measure.
Tape measure.
You can't use a roller.
No.
The roller will give you a fine-ish.
It'll get you there.
It'll get you there.
Right.
But if you want it to be perfect, it needs to be. Because if you're 2 inches short, you're going to be running 1.9s instead of 2.0s.
Right. Let's see. Keep going here. Let me get caught up here.
Hey, here's a question. Should there be rules on wings?
Interesting question. There you go. That's going to open up a can of worms.
Foster.
What's
your answer?
He's thinking.
No, I'm not thinking, man. We've replayed this multiple times on multiple live shows before. There's a conclusion that bigger wings really don't help; they hurt. If I think that Kid and I have talked about this, I know we talked via email kind of about this today, but I think a standard height off the deck is what the wing needs to be for the rules. But
so not roof
it's
height,
outlawed. just
deck height.
Deck height, but once again, it's I don't think having a bigger wing helps. I don't think if you had 6-inch side dams on your wing going up, they were 5 inches above the roof of your car. I don't really think it helps you.
Kid doesn't
but
want
I
to
think it
answer the
should
question.
be a certain height off the deck, and that's how it should be.
He'll be right back.
Right. Because I know, like in 13.5, I tested 2 different bodies I had. I have a Ford Falcon. It's all painted, which I think it looks pretty sick because I have it all dollhoused up. And then I have a Cadillac body, J-Constant Cadillac body, and I ran them back to back. Same everything, same prep, same everything. And the Cadillac body was actually 2 mile an hour faster and a tenth faster, just because it was a little more aerodynamic. So in Outlaw, I'm just curious on what it needs to be. I know why the rule came there because the guys from a certain era came down for a race and they had these big ridiculous swings in the back, but nobody runs that style of car anymore anyways. But I was just curious on what your opinion is on the wings. So
my true opinion is I think there needs to be more. I think people need to be focusing more on the rake of the car. I think like people are getting their cars set up at different degrees on the rake. It's your true performance enhancer instead of the height of the wing itself.
Right.
The suspension tuning and how your car set on the ground, that rake and that degree of rake that you have is way more important than the height of the side dams on the wing, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, just like this weekend, we're on a low bite surface. I actually put more rake I raised the back of my wing up, or the back of my car up, So the whole body was more of a wedge than just the wing.
Yeah, that's what I would focus on. But I think a standard height is going to do it. Be fine for the rule. I think there's way too much time spent in tech, way too much discrepancies in tech about it. The easiest thing to
Amen.
do
Agree.
is say, hey, it's an inch and a quarter, it's an inch and a half off the deck, and it doesn't matter what manufacturer you have or what car you have, or if you put your own wings on. It's one height and one height only.
Okay.
And
Well,
if you set your
since you brought it up, but it's about tech. Do you, besides like the bracket classes, or besides the like 13.5 class or those kind of classes, do you think outlaw should we worry about over voltage in a battery?
in an outlaw,
An outlaw, yes.
I do, yes, because a voltage in a battery is going to make your car that is one, in my mind, that is one piece that is the most level playing field that you can have out there.
Also, I
But
think for a safety standpoint, we have to watch that.
the batteries are rated to be they're high V batteries, so they're rated to actually overcharge anyways, right? Am I wrong?
I'm sorry. I'm reading.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
I
So
don't know,
You're
but
not.
I mean,
Oh man.
go ahead, kid.
I think, like you said, I mean, it's you're artificially pumping in horsepower, and then, but I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking I thought it was highly unsafe, overcharging, pumping more into these things. And I've been to a track where they had a lipo fire, and it's not fun. It's scary. And this was one of those big limitless, he had the big double batteries. I mean, that thing, it went up and went up quick, and there was no putting it out too. And
Oh yeah, what I heard from a indoor carpet racer guy, they have dish soap, and if you put dish soap on a lipo battery, it actually smothers it and dies it. I haven't tried it myself.
And that
I
makes
don't want
sense.
to,
It makes
but they
sense.
said dish soap actually kills it. No, I'm just asking this question because I just want to know. I mean, you brought up, I want the wing thing kind of intrigues me because I do agree with you on that. Because the more wing you have, the more downforce you're going to get, but at the same time, the wing's going to slow the car down. Same way with a battery. If you're tuning your car with a high voltage battery, you still got to get that power to the ground, and we're already over horsepower in our car.
Yeah.
So
I totally I get you there. For me, until I know that it's 100% safe to overcharge, because not everybody's running these big nice max amp batteries, and somebody could be using a lower grade battery, and they hear, well, just pump it up to 8.50 and you'll be fine. And next thing I know, we burned down half the pits,
right,
because of a lipo fire.
the battery fires
I think.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I answered the question with two different meanings of the question. If we're going to have a max battery voltage rule, I think it has to stay. If you're not having that rule, if it's not 844 and you can run any battery, then it's outlaw. You can put a 3S in there. That's fine. But if you have a rule, I think there has to be a limit.
Okay, I agree with that. No, I'm just asking because I know a lot of people right now that are doing big events don't want to tech. They're like, we just want to make it simple and not have to tech so much. So that's why I brought that voltage up.
Like I said, and I think also too, before my phone crapped out on me, and we were talking about a wing, and so I saw several. Now that everybody's got that new Biddy car, and I mean it looks amazing, and the wing on it looks amazing on it, but every single one of them that's running the outlaw wing is above the line, and they say so they say, well, it's it came with the car. Well, it didn't really, but okay, you had to buy it extra, and we had to cut all our shark bodies. The shark guys had to cut all their wings, even though they were shark wings, because they were above the roof line at most races. So I think it's just easier just to make a rule that off the deck, um, an inch, whatever it needs to end up being, just to make it a rule where it's off the deck. It's you got your tech guy with a ruler. Boom. You don't have to sit there with a level. And is the table level now too? Because if the table's level, if the table's not level, the car's not going to be level. I mean, because I thought I had for Topeka, man, I thought I had my car perfect and had my wings perfect with the roof. End up getting there and had to cut a full eighth of an inch off, and so I know it is what it is, and I didn't complain nothing. He said they're too high. I said, show me where I need to cut them. He showed me. I cut them, and I went racing. But it was just it's like it'd be so much easier just to give everybody. Said, okay, here's your wing rule. These are the measurements. This is your max measurements. Have fun, and that way it's not, there's no kind of gray area. I guess would be the same,
Okay.
And also to answer and to say, let me wrap it up. And to say,
no, you're fine, dude. You're fine.
They say to say somebody to say, well, that wing came with that body, so now your tech guys are going to have to know every wing that came with every body,
right?
To make sure it was legal. Like I said, and granted, most of our tech guys are really, are invested in this as much as we are, but it's hard for them to know every wing that came on every body, and because I can make one that looks exactly like a shark body that stands 3 feet tall, but if I wanted to, but so I think it's just easier for me personally, to make sure that, like I said, we come out with just some parameters, and these are that way. And then every wing has to play by that rule. And I'm not, like I said, trust me, I'm not talking about outlawing. I want to figure out what everybody's running and give everybody a little bit higher grace period, a little bit longer grace period, and then that way make sure everybody that's doing it's legal right now, and then this is the end point, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I think that would be the way to do it.
So when we do these shows, I always try to give everybody their time on the show as far as like all the comments, and I'm just going back a little bit, only because.
So we're still talking about toilet paper?
No, we're not talking about toilet paper. I have to go back a little bit because Kelly Ray says 160 degrees is a sweet spot on a tire warmer.
Yep.
Those people that are asking.
Yep. Yeah.
So 160 degrees, and if anybody knows, Kelly knows what he's doing.
Who's Kelly?
Kelly Ray.
Yep.
Who's that?
Kelly who?
I don't know. Jeff Cook
Doesn't
Jr.
he run a bug?
Yeah, he does run a bug. Leave him alone, dude. Jeff Cook Jr. says, let's be honest, I've seen all tires run 1/8. DEs, reactions, voodoos. Some guy said, this is awesome. Reaction time. Okay, where'd he go? He goes.
Kelly's behind you as you speak.
He said the guy.
This car on the left.
Which one? Left?
Yep. Sorry.
You're good. He said the guy in the hat that sure does know his stuff.
The guy in the hat.
There's 3 of us.
Which guy?
Yeah, I'm like
Kelly right here.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
This was Kelly?
Yeah. So who doesn't know their stuff? I don't know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing, and I can prove it.
Yeah, that was Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Kelly and Jonathan.
Yep. All right. Let's keep going here. Whoa.
Glowing box.
Mike Zippy says Voodoo is just faster out of the bag. No one wants to have to tune for the tire.
Okay, wait. Voodoos are faster out of the bag.
Let me go back.
After you put air in it? Question mark.
Ask him, man. Zippy. Voodoo is just faster out of the bag. I say Mike Zippy because there's so many Zippies on here. Voodoo is just faster out of the bag. No one wants to have to tune for the tire. Thoughts?
Voodoos are easier to go. Everybody that I know that runs Voodoos runs air pressure. That doesn't seem easy to me.
Hey, man, I'm just reading the comment.
I'm just replying to the comment.
Kelly Ray says, John, they are not toy cars. They are scale race cars.
Oh, you're so far way back there.
I am. Because this is why we do this stuff. These people come on this show to, we answer their questions.
By the time you get to their question, they've already left.
They're still here.
We've already made them mad. Because we're talking about 35 in rules and wings.
Power Mad Racing says, over on YouTube, says, screw the wing rule.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Terrell Dutha Jr., what up, dude, over on YouTube. Thank you. Colin Branch says, hey, guys, just got home from work. What did I miss? Everything. This is it's a, what do you want to call this?
Drama show.
Drama show, yeah.
Yeah.
He looked at me funny.
Yeah, right?
Oh, look at that sexy guy.
All right, I'm going to fly through these now. Hey, guys, what's the optimal tire pressure for the reactions on air?
I don't run tire pressure on reactions.
Don't know. Kid or Foster, do you guys run air in your
-7?
I just started, and what I was told that on the blood pressure gauge, because that's what everybody seems to run.
Right.
It's like the 80. Was it MBP or whatever? It's 80. Whatever 80 is. I think I did the conversion on the Google, and it was like 1.75 pounds of air.
Yes,
but it's 80. It's 80.
Chris Gillen
80,
says.
80. Here. Let me pull it up. I can show you what I got. We got my little handy gauge right here.
Awesome. Chris Gilliland says, I can run the same track on a different day and have to put a different tune in it every time. Agreed?
Agreed.
Foster?
Agreed.
Depends on the surface. Yes.
It's the surface. That's where he's going with it, yeah.
If definitely. Seems like every time I drive anywhere near Topeka.
Yeah.
Not Topeka. Tulsa.
Yeah.
I seem to stop there for the night so I can test on their concrete.
That's cool. At the same place where they run Super Chips?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Matter of fact, I'm the guy waiting for all those people to leave work so I can test them.
You're over in your car.
No matter what part of the year it is, it seems like I can just go there and put my tune down and still go down every pass. But it's concrete.
Yeah.
So, but asphalt is different, so it'll get hot and colder. So, yeah, it could be either or.
Got it.
Yeah, Caleb Gill, I'm old. I say on the Google. And I say interweb, too.
Colin Branch says, let's just try to keep them a little scale looking. Keep going.
Well, here's my question.
Yeah, go.
I would agree with that.
It's not really a question. I think everybody in the country has a different perspective of what outlaw is.
Right.
Okay.
And what this was designed on was on the basis of NPRC rules. That's how the sport has grown, is NPRC rules. But what is outlaw? Is outlaw a minimum weight, a wheelbase, and a 2S battery, and then everything else doesn't matter? Or is it wing height? Is it wheelie bar length? Is it whatever? What your meaning of outlaw is different than my meaning of outlaw.
But why? But what are we?
Well,
what are we doing? We're copying something else. Well, who are we copying? We're copying Street Outlaws. That's who we're copying, right?
Right.
So
yeah, but I think that's where we started. But I don't think that's where you may be taking the sport. That's where I may be taking the sport. That's where Kid may be taking the sport, and 5 of us in this room or whatever on this page could be taking it from that. But as it evolves, you have the other 50% or 60 or 70 or 40 that are taking it into drag racing.
They're taking it more NPRC than they are taking it outlaw. Not NPRC.
Right.
I'm talking
NHRA.
No. What's the other show that Street Outlaw does on the track?
RCD.
No Prep Kings?
No Prep Kings. They're doing No Prep Kings.
No Prep Kings, yeah.
Yes.
MPK.
NPK, that's what I meant to say.
MPK, you're right. Yeah.
Are they wrong?
No, I was
No, I think it's right. But at the end of the day, what it needs to be is whatever grows in your area. What rules you need to follow? Because
I agree.
I walk into a hobby shop here in California, and I walk a hobby shop in North Carolina.
It's different.
I can't tell either shop what they carry, because they might be selling boats and they might be selling helicopters. So I can't say, hey, you have to buy this. So, it's basically if you sell helicopters, then that's what you sell helicopters. You don't want to bring boats in and try to push boats on people that want to fly helicopters. So it's the same with drag racing. If you're getting more people to go to the track or to your local event because they're running in the tree, then run the tree. If you get people that don't want to run the tree, then don't run the tree. Or if you want people to put a jump in the middle of the track, then that's what brings everybody else to have fun.
Yeah.
Then bring the jump out.
Right.
That's where it needs to go. So just being NPRC was always there because I was there from the very beginning. It was made as a help to get people involved in racing. It wasn't saying, hey, you have to follow our rules to be NPRC.
Right.
It's us helping you get to where it needs to be, and then you can change it to, if people don't want to follow the wing rule in your area, then don't follow the ring rule.
Right.
Rule. It's just a way to help people to start, get into racing.
Right. Get off the ground. Yes.
Get off the ground. Correct.
Yeah.
Tony Fitzwater said, I said the guy in the hat. There's 3 of us, my friend.
Yes. We're all wearing hats. One's cool and wears this hat
I'm
backwards.
the only one, and I know nothing.
Right. So Mike Zippy says, no. Voodoo, you can just mount and run it, is what he was saying.
Okay. I can just mount a reaction and run it.
Sean South said, I've seen plenty of Voodoos run without air and running sub-2s. Caleb Gill, I like John's theory on the no air pressure. Okay. Carl Bauer says 1.3. Don't know what that means, but
that has nothing to do about the tire.
I don't know, man.
Oh, he's
that has to do with the
PSI.
Yeah.
Rodney Sinners is in the house. What's up, Rodney? How are you today, man? Congratulations on Lexington. Caleb Gill, see, I'm way behind, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, Rodney.
Here, I'm going to fly to the end here.
Yeah, let's just...
Definition of outlaw is anything goes. Probably why they use street eliminator term for NPRC rules. John?
Okay.
No.
No?
Because street out, the show street out, the Carson Street Outlaws even have rules.
They do, and they push those rules.
They have their own. Yeah, they have rules. There's like, they call themselves outlaws, but they have rules just like we do. It's not anything goes.
Right. No, there needs to be rules. Go ahead.
I'm going to go back to saying there is a place for both, just like John said, whatever you are doing locally. How many big races in 2021 have we had? Big races for $25, $18, $7, $10,000. Have you been there? And it was set up like Street Outlaws.
None of them. They're all
you
have
trees. Okay, and that's a place for that.
Right, but somebody needs to do just a Street Outlaw type.
I agree. And Kid was dabbling with that. He may still do that. And people may go down there and see that, and they may love that. And that's what, that's how Kid runs his races, if it's there.
You will find out how Kid runs his race right before November 1st. Because that's my call. I will have the rules, how I'm running the race and everything nailed down before November 1st. So that way you'll get everything you need to know.
We have finally figured it out. Tony Fitzwater said, no, the dude in the white hat, Foster.
That's me.
It's not really a hat. It's like a beanie.
Chris Gilliland says, you're my hero.
No, it's a hat. It's a hat, for sure. Tell Tony to call me.
You know what we need to do? Somebody needs to we should do this.
Let's do it.
We're going to do a big race.
Okay.
It's going to be a $25 buy-in.
Oh, okay.
We're going to meet at AM PM.
Oh, okay.
We're all going to go there. We're going to talk about rules. And then we're going to, all right, we're all going to go to this street over here and race. Here's the address. Show up, throw down, meet back at the gas station.
Okay.
Round 2. All right. This is your next location.
That's cool. That would be
next
fun.
Location.
That would be fun.
Make it true street outlaw racing.
That would be actually pretty fun.
That would be kind of fun.
That would be fun, yeah. Okay, next here. And one guy holds the locations. Okay, John, Foster, Kid, here you go. Meet you there. Boom. When that one's over, boom, boom, boom. Next. That would be fun, actually.
And if you don't show up, you forfeit.
I love it. I like it.
You have until this time.
Larry Jr. says, for the average guy starting out, air pressure tires seem so imitating. I agree with you. For people that are starting out that just don't know. Agreed, Foster?
It's just another
I
thing
agree,
to worry about.
100%.
Yeah. It's intimidating me, and I've been in it for a while.
I can't get it set to seal up.
All right.
That's where I'm at right now.
I can't wait.
I put slime in it and everything.
Wade Madfish Designs Labo says, I can't wait for the SoFlo Kid Sims. Yep, it's going to be fun, man.
Woohoo!
Right?
Yeah, man.
It's going to be good times, man.
I've been working my tail off for making sure this is one of the best of the year.
Kelly Ray, Poker Run Drag Race. That's good. That's what we'll call it, Poker Run Drag Race.
No, it's called True. Yeah, we can do that. So I get to grab a card and I might win something when I get back.
Right?
Right. You're right. There you
go. Okay, Tony Fitzwater. This will be the last time. Okay, do the black hat. Had a good idea, too. There you go.
Who has a black hat?
You. Sean
South. I do have a black
Sean
hat.
South says, true street racing on country roads that haven't blown off. Yep.
Going back to the dirt tires.
Caleb, he's been working, my friend. Talking about Bisquick.
He's been making pancakes.
He'll be back, bro.
Yep.
Let me hop over here. You know what? I did it. I caught up to all of the.
You skipped half of them.
I know I did because you guys are yelling at me.
Because you were 4 days behind.
No, right. Let's see. Over on YouTube, Power Mad Racing says the only drag racing class that doesn't have rules is grudge racing. Amen.
That's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Whoops.
And then they sit there and do the limitations. Okay, well you can only do 2 burnouts. Okay, well you can only run 2 hits of nitrous. I mean they still and they'll do even out the cars at the line too. So
here goes,
they have.
I almost deleted Power Mad Racing. Sorry about that.
Here goes George. Let's see if he hits the center ramp on this one. Oh, Jonathan's getting down real low. So. Oh, I think this is where the body flies apart.
Yeah, watch this.
Watch
right here on this side, his body just disintegrates.
What does he hit?
Nothing.
Okay.
He taps the wall. Right there. Boom!
Yeah, boom!
If you want to see that in slow-mo, go to my Instagram and watch it. I have it.
Oh, do you have it on there?
From yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday
that's cool.
before. Yeah.
That is
hold on,
crazy.
10 seconds. I'm watching it now.
You know what that looks like? Is in real drag racing when their motor explodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
I think that was car 2.
That's what it looked like. No, I think that was car 3.
That was that car 3?
I think that was car 3.
He didn't run his X was his R1 car until last because he didn't want to hurt it.
Right.
On this track. Did you watch that on my Instagram, kid?
What's that? No, I didn't. I need to go there.
Oh yeah,
I didn't. To be honest with you, John, man, I just now learned on this show about your Instagram, so I need to go over there.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So I don't think I followed you on it. I follow you everywhere else.
Hey Foster, are you bored?
It's 3 nights ago. Yeah. Boom.
Am I bored?
Yeah. My wife just texted me and said, I think Foster's bored.
he looks angry.
I'm not bored. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what I said that Tony Fitzgerald said that I don't know anything.
No, he didn't say that.
No, he said just the opposite. Just the opposite.
He said just the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good, dude.
I read that wrong too.
No, I'm the dumb one in the group. I'm not wearing a hat.
Let's do an all-out Pinks out call next year.
Here you go.
Oh, winner takes the car?
That'd be fun, huh? Kelly Ray says max amp batteries are supposed to be charged to only 8.4 volts, not 8.44.
You're still way behind.
I am because he tagged me in Max Amps because we're sponsored by them, so I want to make sure I put this up for people that are running Max Amps batteries. Max Amp batteries are supposed to be charged to only 8.4, not 8.44. It reduces the life of the pack. My battery at Tech all weekend was 8.37, except when I plugged it into itself and tried to blow up Jonathan, my competition.
He plugged it in backwards.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
Oh boy.
God.
That also can reduce the life of the pack
scary.
and anyone standing next to it.
Yeah.
Right.
The only time I've ever seen a battery catch on fire is when the car crashes and it flies out of the car.
Tony Fitzwater, we got this, dude. Let's see. Hey, Foster does know his stuff, that's for sure. My wife's just kidding. Oh my God, relax. There's the drama.
Chris Hilborn. We were actually John ran some of those tires, the J Concept tires. He thought they were okay, but for a bracket, right? Am I quoting you correctly, John?
I haven't ran
J Concept treaded tires. Oh, you haven't ran them.
Yeah, J Concept. I only ran them in
Shredded
on my
tires.
13.5 car. That's the only place I ran them.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I don't think they would do very well in full outlaw.
they're non-belted. So
I may be wrong. Yeah. They're not.
non-belted.
Definitely won't. Definitely won't.
Over on YouTube. What's up, Pit Dog Hydro? Yo.
Hey, Matt. How's it going, Matt? Matt Sturgeon in the house.
Oh, is that Matt? Pit Dog Hydro?
Yeah.
How the hell do you know? How do you know that?
Jeez, I don't even know my kids.
How do you know that Pit Dog Hydro is Matt Sturgeon?
Stalker.
Oh, I don't know. No, I said Matt Sturgeon. I just know I saw Matt Sturgeon. He
I'm like, oh, got it. I never mind. Bro, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm from here. I'm going straight to bed, man. I am just not. I'm not in it, man. Tim Cedarberg says,
from here to bed.
right, bro. I'm not all there. So Tim Cedarberg says, I teched the Southwest Nationals all day Saturday. I saw those tires on a couple of outlaw cars.
That's another thing. If you run a non-belted tire, you just can't throw a belted tire on and have your car go fast. You got to tune for the non-belted belted tire. So.
Yeah,
For sure.
Huh. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Did you just get here today, John?
Yeah, I drove straight.
You just drove in, right?
I got this phone and drove straight here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's only like 6 hours.
Sorry, Matt Sturgeon. When I said, what's up, Pit Dog Hydro, kid goes, what's up, Matt Sturgeon? So it kind of just played out that way, man. And that's it on the comments. So let's talk about next Tuesday, though, guys. We're going to get back into RC Tech Talk Tuesday. Kid's going to show you guys how to trim up your shark body, right, Kid?
Yep. A Trans Slam. That's the only. I think say the regular. If they want to see how to do a regular shark what we call the wide bodies, they can go to my YouTube. I've got a great video on that, but I don't have a video on the Trans Slam, so I'll show you how to do it next week. I know we said that this week, but we had John. I mean, you'd rather have John sitting there talking RC.
No, I knew he was coming to town.
You'd definitely rather have John than talking.
You know what? This was a good day. I enjoy stuff like this because we were all over the place, and I enjoyed this one just because we were just all over the place on this one. Voodoo is the lightest belted tire of the bunch at 56 grams. It's light, huh?
Mm-hmm. Rotating mass.
Yeah.
We talked about it over the weekend, didn't we?
Yes.
About the Voodoos.
If you guys are ever with me at a 13.5 race, come over and look at my rims on my 13.5 car. You'll laugh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there might be a bunch of holes in them.
Oh.
For rotating mass. Like this
rotating
size hole.
mass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Biggie Paul, what's up, buddy?
We used to do that same thing. Cause I posted a picture of my old Pinewood Derby car that we down here in Key West, we do adult Pinewood car racing at a local bar. And
that sounds scary.
And that's something you do with the Pinewood Derby car, man. You hollow out the wheel till it's just barely there, and for the same reason. I mean, you want to get all that weight off the wheels, man, off that rotating mass.
That's why we're running
get the wheel weight where you want it.
Yeah.
When I come down the next time I come down to Key West to hang with you, I need to go and do this at a bar, derby racing.
You'll win because your reaction time will be on
right.
COVID shut it down for a little bit, but we keep talking to the bar, trying to get him to do it again, man. Keep goading him in it. Last time he had a loop-de-loop, full loop in the middle of the race. It was great. And yeah, get a bunch of drunk people playing with little small wooden Pinewood Derby cars with obscene adult names is hilarious.
Oh boy,
it's a lot of fun.
You should have seen what your son showed me this weekend.
My son?
Yeah, I can't tell you on the air, but I'll tell you when we get off, and it's going to blow your mind.
Is he on restriction now?
What's that?
First person takes off the hat win.
I saw that too. I was taking off my headset to take off. I didn't think you guys saw that. I was going to take my hat off.
I saw you going for it.
Hey, do me a favor, Jessica, or Pat.
He's got a hat. I just looked and noticed.
He's got the Reedy hat. Hey, Jessica Hyde over on YouTube and Power Mad Racing. If you have a picture of that body, would you guys throw it up on Desert Hobbies RC Club? I'd love to see it. That Coach D did. That'd be cool. He did a breast cancer awareness shark body.
I didn't know this, but
oh, wow.
Chappa says
I didn't even know
DR10
this.
wheels are also the lightest by 7 grams per wheel.
Ooh,
Over the
I don't doubt it.
So they haven't been in stock, so I haven't been able to run our own tires or rims.
The wheels?
The wheels, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So do you know, if you can answer all these, I mean, do you have a projected when stock might start hitting? I mean,
It's already hitting.
Oh, it is. Okay.
We have containers. Weekly. Multiple containers weekly being unloaded and shipped out. The problem is the demand is so high.
Yeah.
Still, even what I hear is like right at when school started going back in, it kind of dropped down a little bit, but it's still wide open.
How about if Kenneth Loopy is still on the on with us? How about you? Have you heard when your boat might hit the dock? Just kind of curious.
Well, I don't know if I'm spoiling anything, but Kenneth had Mr. Loopy had a chassis on display in Wisconsin. He had his new tires on display for Wisconsin. I
think he actually put it on the website.
Oh, did he?
I thought I already put it on Facebook.
I can't get over. What a noob! He's got the stickers on his hat.
We all do.
Yep. Yeah. This is like literally.
You know why we
is
keep
the
the
hat
stickers
I
on our
want from
hats so we
Queen
can
of
sell
the
them.
Yeah, right.
If you get a hat
Sorry
from
for
Desert
the
Hobbies and
coughing.
it smells kind of like sweat, it is.
Yeah, right.
I keep all my stickers on my hat, man.
He also makes a front belted tire, which is, I think, the only person that makes a front belted tire.
Really?
Yeah, which is really smart. That's why we all run carpet tires now, because, well, they're low profile, so we can really get the front of the body down. But for second reason is they don't grow. If you have a problem with your rear tires growing, your front tires are growing just as much. So a lot of people, when they get rid of that growy front tire, it really makes their car kind of settle.
Jessica, I know it's on his channel, but I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm dead to the world. I'm leaving here and going right to bed. So if you don't mind, if you could reach out to Coach D and see if he could just throw it up on Desert Hobbies RC Club, that'd be cool. I really appreciate that. I'd love to see it. What else? Excuse me. I'm just mowing that. And you know what?
We started there.
What's that?
Started the show. The first questions was, what does 2022 look like?
Yeah.
You guys should be excited because I can tell you what 2022 will look like. In January, you got a huge race in Florida. You've got King of the Streets, coming up after that. Billy's got his race after that. You got Super Chips after that. Back to back. I mean, you're talking every month there's these big races coming up. So
crazy.
I'm fixing to do a big thing in down here in my neck of the woods. I haven't let the details out yet, but it's just going to be month after month. So 2022, if you are in this hobby, man, it's going to be a great year. And John was exactly right. We make it or break it this year.
Yeah,
Also,
I totally agree.
If anybody is having big races, please let me know. And don't let me know, like, hey, we have a big race next week. Can you come out?
Yeah, right.
Crap, John.
I need months and months in advance.
Yeah, that's cool.
But if I know about them, that would be a huge help if you guys would. I know I should go to that website.
You know what?
Races, but I'm lazy.
So here's the deal, and I'm just being honest at this point. RCJunkie.com is so new, but it's working. I think I approved 3 more races because I have to approve it. If you go in and put your race on RCJunkie.com, I go make sure you're legit, man, because there's some scamming people out there.
Nah.
Yep.
Nah.
There's one that comes to mind.
Do y'all run Voodoo tires?
Yep.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
So if you
no
do,
photos for you.
Right. If you guys do have anything coming in the near future or even next year, RCJunkie.com. It's cool about what's cool with it. Here, John, let me show you really quick. What's cool with it is you can when you log into the website. Let me show you right here. I'm not going to show it on. I'll let you guys go.
Chicka pow pow.
Yeah,
that's a wrong page there, buddy.
No, right there.
Oh, there it is.
So you hit there, click on events, and then pop over here. this is what's cool about it. So there's the month, but we're going to do the list. This is cool right here. Watch. As you guys put your if you put your you go to rcjunkie.com and you put your race up there, what the cool thing about it is if you go and you click on list, it shows your banner right there.
Ooh, that's a good name. Nprc, no guts, no glory.
Yeah, right. That's this weekend.
Muscle Jam this weekend. Be there.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, and you can see the banner right there.
I love the names of these races. Oktoberfest.
Nobody can see that.
Joe Myers. I know they can't.
Put it on the big screen.
Yeah,
but I can.
You know what? He can. You guys can pop over there to see it, man.
All right.
I'm just going through. Look at this one here. They got It, from, is that not Steven Spielberg? What's the guy that did It?
The Clown.
The Clown.
Yeah,
I mean,
Stephen
so
King.
as you can see,
Stephen
John,
King.
you just keep on going through here. Look at that one there. Terror in T-Town.
Ooh, I want to go there. It sounds scary.
Look at that one there. He's got 43 people already interested. Cool.
Hold me.
Summit, you got Michael Mercadel's. You got the Summit RC Racing, No Prep RC Nationals, November 13th and 14th.
Summit has locations. Is there any at Summit Racing? Is it at Summit Racing?
I don't know.
That would be rad. That'd be very bad though, because I'd be in there buying Jeep parts. All right.
Right.
Let's see. So as you can see, you just kind of scroll through.
Oh, that one looks dumb.
The SoFlo NPR Nationals. Hey kid. Hey.
I need to update that banner. I got a new banner. I need to give to you. To put that on there.
So what you have to do? Here's what you have to do.
We switch races.
You can't edit it yet. You got to go and do it again.
Yeah.
I haven't got that far on editing yet because I don't want people in there. We're working on where you can do a username and password where you can log in and then you can change your own banner.
Yeah.
We're also working on our own app, RC Junkie app. So that's coming too. So look, we're all the way into 2022. There's Super Chips. So as you can see, man, just you hop over there and see what's going on.
When is Super Chips this year? When is Super Chips?
Well, you know what? If you go to rcjunkie.com, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're looking at it, but we're not telling
Yeah,
you.
we can see it.
Fine.
It's
fine.
May 27th through the 29th.
Is it May?
May.
Nice. Yep.
I got some practicing now.
Oh, I've got to
Yep.
work.
Get on the concrete.
Get on the concrete.
No, Super Chips isn't on concrete this year. It's on asphalt.
Oh, are they changing?
Are they switching it?
Where's their asphalt?
Super Chips?
Oh, Super Chips. Oh, I was thinking a different race. Yeah, no, Super Chips.
You had me thinking.
I'm good for them. I already have a 1.9 tuning for that track.
Thanks, Coach D. I'll check it out, man. Cool. No, Pete Phillips, you can put whatever you want up on rcjunkie.com. That's the goal is one day is put all the events that's coming up. You can do whatever you want, man. That's the goal here. DirtySouthRC.com is in the house. What's up, Allie? How are you today? Let me check over here before we go. Power Mad Racing says on YouTube says the DRC front belted tire is the Shiznit.
Because it doesn't grow. It makes the car stable.
Hey, thanks, Power Mad Racing. He just put it up on. Here, let's take a look. He just put it up on.
Can we put this on the big screen?
Yes, we can. Kid, no problem.
For a second, I thought kid fell asleep.
No, I've got my tablet right here.
Okay, here we go.
Put your glasses on.
I do have them on. I got to take them off to read.
I know I'm getting really bad myself, bro. All right, let me see if I can do this real quick.
No, dude, I scratched my other eye. Last week I scratched one eye. This week I scratched another eye, so I don't have my contacts in again.
All right, let me hop over
crazy.
here.
Biggie Paul says the Texas Summit races at Summit and on Brush Concrete. Ooh.
So it's at Summit?
In Texas.
On
my home
concrete.
state.
I love concrete. Going through Amarillo, those guys run at a school, and it's concrete, and that's super smooth. It's so awesome.
I love Amarillo.
Gosh,
There's a pretty girl under every tree. Problem is, there's no trees.
That's right.
Jesus. Coach D, I'm over on Desert Hobbies RC Club, and I don't see the body, man.
You know what the problem with Texas is? It takes like 4 days to drive through it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, definitely. Yep.
And after the last Texas trip that I went because of Billy, I don't ever want to go back.
It's over.
Oh my
No
gosh.
kidding, man.
Texas was, I walked out of the hotel and my glasses fogged up immediately. It was so humid. It was 98 degrees
Yeah.
and 100% humidity. It was horrible. And I thought
was used to
that road
that.
was
It
going to
was just-
suck. And that was way better than Yuma for traction.
Yeah, that road was great.
I don't
I think,
fly.
I
I
gotta
go driving, Biggie.
Why can't I find? I don't even know my own.
This is your story.
Golly, where's comedian?
I got a question for you, John.
Yes.
I got a lot of questions for John.
Go.
Okay.
Ask him away.
Nah, just one. Do you see 2022 being that you are a manufacturer, more going to the area of not, the people getting in that want to buy a carbon fiber chassis and then having to find a donor car or whatnot? Do you see Associated building a all-out drag car, one piece? You get the chassis and the suspension and everything that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Apollo.
Yeah, like the Apollo.
Carbon fiber, I think carbon fiber is overrated. It's pretty. But for the average user, to buy a carbon fiber car, if you're a racer, there's advantages and disadvantages of carbon fiber. I run this car here. I just got a car from Greg Bridgewater that I was going to run, but now Jonathan took it instead, and he loves it. I have a DR10 13.5 Bridgewater Renegade chassis car. I have a plastic chassis 13.5 car. My DR10 Outlaw car is a carbon fiber Renegade chassis from Greg Bridgewater. But the reason why I'm running carbon fiber because there's more adjustment in the car. But for an average user to get a carbon fiber car, it just doesn't make sense because you can get the car, put it together, and race it, and then crash it like they do almost every time. If it's tweaked, it's not going to go down the second time. So to build you're saying like a TC7, like a touring car style carbon fiber from Associated, I don't see that anytime soon. It's just too much work for the average person. People are like, well, why don't you build a B6, drag car? Well, that's problem is a B6 is a off-road race car where it changes once a year at least because that's what everybody else does. In the drag racing, you don't need to do that. Once you have it pretty much, you go in a straight line on different surfaces. So I don't see that either. So I don't know I know they're working on stuff, but I don't know what they're working on.
Nice.
Or if I do, I can't tell you, or I'm lying to you. I'm not sure. It's one of those. So
One of those, pick it.
I know that.
Hey, man, that's a nice looking car.
I know that we are a race company. That we are now doing a lot of RTRs, but we are still a race company, and it's a good thing for us because we'll come out with a car, but we just keep on making stuff for that car.
Keep on keeping on.
Because we all Associated are RC enthusiasts. Everybody races. The president of Team Associated, Sean Ireland, goes to OCRC and races with his car. So everybody from the very top to our customer service, Aldo and
That's cool.
Dave and those guys, they all crawl and race. Well, if anybody ever talks to customer service, let's talk to Don. Don in customer service, he races on road. He races oval. He does velodrome.
Oh, no kidding. I want to go do
wow.
that. Everybody keeps telling me I need to go check that out.
And I want to do it too, but I don't need another hobby to do. So
right.
But we're constantly making new product and everything else. But right now the big thing for us is just hopefully keep making drag cars. So hopefully everybody,
Coach D looks good, man. That for Breast Awareness
straight,
Month looks really good, man. Shark body for breast
sexy.
awareness is great. It's cool.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, looks good, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Yep.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
He says, hey, kid, have you heard from Peterson? I ain't heard from him. Is he all right? Normally he's
Yeah,
always
I talked to him. I talk to him pretty much on a regular basis.
Oh, cool.
We've been talking about the Mo Power car coming out. He's got some things going with that right now. So yeah, man, I can't wait for that car to get released. It's gonna be a fun one to play with. It's especially all the Dodge guys, all the Mopar guys, man, they're gonna love it. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be another good one. Definitely another good one.
Hey, I just saw somebody just chimed in. Lisa Campbell, are you still driving to home to Texas? They left on Sunday. They should be getting close to getting home, right?
They didn't win this time.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, man, I felt bad. They drove a long ways, and, man, they struggled.
We all struggled. It was a struggle.
Not me, man. I was A to B every time.
Oh, shut up. That guy just showed up and somebody had me a radio, and I won.
Yeah, I killed it.
Yeah. Must be nice.
That must be nice. I wish I could show up somebody give me a radio to run.
Let me say hi to somebody over on YouTube. Brad Kelman, my friend. I will be on your show this Thursday for sure. I am home all week this week. I'm going to fly up to AZRC on Fest on Saturday up in Payson. So, Brad, you can make sure you tell the boys that I will be on your show on Thursday night for sure. And I apologize I haven't been over there, man. I've just been traveling like a madman. But I'm done till I hit Vegas. But I will be on your show. And make sure everybody joins us. Brad, what time is it start over on Thursday? RC Talk over on YouTube with all the boys. All right. I think that's going to cover it, guys. I think, right?
I do have a little announcement I'd like to make. If I could.
Of course. Go, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's a boy. No.
Boy.
So tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, or between 9 and 10 my time, I'm going to be at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Doing another walkthrough tomorrow, and I plan on going live. So if you haven't seen the location, and you see me, turn on your notifications for me, or however you want to do it. And I'm going to go live and kind of show you around the track again. I'm going to do probably a more in-depth how we're going to try to lay it out, and show everybody what we're looking at. I've talked to the guy that owns that, or not owns, but operates that
on-road track.
Road course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the road course that's over there. I'm trying to get us to where we can play our cars on it. Where you can bring something that'll run on it.
Yeah, really
I haven't
nice.
got that nailed down yet.
No,
But
that's really cool,
I talked
dude.
to him. Yeah, like I say, he's been racing RC cars over in France or Italy somewhere. And just got back.
Nice.
We're gonna try to sit down and talk with him where figure out a way that he can let us play on that track.
That's cool.
But yeah, so please join if you see me. Come on, go online, log on and check it out, and then ask any questions you have. I'll try to answer them. That I can, and but hopefully everybody will enjoy it. Checking it out.
What day are you doing that?
Tomorrow morning.
I was going to say, if you want, I could bring you in through here also.
Wait. You know what? Tomorrow morning time is here compared to morning
right.
time.
That's what I was
there.
just about to tell him.
You're not going to be up by then.
That is not true. Kid Sims.
He is up.
Okay,
He is up.
No. Kid Sims has no filter. He messages me at 4 to 4:30 in the morning, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is it early?"
He knows it's early.
I know he does.
and Mark Fine, he just got on.
Mark Fine's in the
We're
house.
done talking about you.
Yeah,
so
Mark.
You can leave now.
We were talking about you earlier, man.
Yeah, we were talking a lot about you. So it was all bad. So
Don't listen to John. It's all good. Man, I am struggling, boys.
Hey, you can leave. We'll run this show.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else? Do we have anything else to cover before we go? Foster, gosh darn it, you haven't been. I always love to hear from Foster. What do you got going on over there?
Man, it's hard to get a word in with you three guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those guys talk a
No,
lot.
man.
All you got to do, Foster, says my turn.
those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys meaning John. No, I'm just kidding, man. You know what, man?
I'm an observer. I'm a listener. I'm an observer. I love being a part of it. John, obviously, I want to meet you face to face one day. Colin was at my house, and then next week he was up with you in Wisconsin, and I saw the good times that you guys had, and just get to meet with you. I am going to Chattanooga, Tennessee, in 2 weeks. I'm going to be doing something that I think is big. It's something that I want to do. It's something that I dreamed about. Some people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate it. But that's who I am as a person. Right. I'm an innovator, and I'm gonna create something that I think is gonna be pretty big. But I'm gonna nail the date down for that. I'm gonna be announcing my race. It's gonna be in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Me and Keith West have been talking back and forth still about this JEGS kind of point series thing for the year and how that's gonna play out. I know a lot of people are interested in that. So just been working on that, man, and just just taking it all in, man. What this hobby's brought to me, and the opportunities and the people that I've met. I take that seriously every day, and just what it means to me in my life. You guys don't know really my whole life story, but to be able to take a hobby and a passion and do it, and be able to give back to our community and the people that are involved in it, it means the world to me. So I just sit around and listen to you guys because I'll talk when it's my turn to talk. You can trust that, but I am company.
It's the first time I've ever banned anybody from my show.
I'm right here.
Not you.
Oh.
I'm gonna warn everybody about him, man. He's a snake in the grass, and I just banned.
I'm right here.
I just banned his ass. He is a chump. And I don't normally say things like that. Okay. Yes, Brad, not tonight. I can't, man. I'm dead to the world. I'm going to go home and chill. I'll be ready for Thursday for your show, for sure. It gives me a couple days to rest. And that way I'll be ready for your show for Thursday. But I will be on Thursday for sure, man.
Billy's going to leave, and we're going to have it called After Show.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that. We're doing live from 855 After Dark, and you have to be
After
invited. Right. Mark Vine says, fun weekend, Mr. Schultz. Thank you for all the help and laughs. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. And Biggie, I need to ban you, too.
No, you can't.
Yeah, definitely.
If you ban him, you have to ban all
of
us.
I'll ban you all. Say it with your chest. Kevin Hart voice. Billy, LOL. Hey, man. All right, boys. 3 hours we've been doing this.
So, all right. Now we're going to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
I'm good, dude.
Yeah, right. Now that's 3 hours. We got the 3. We got a second win.
Mr. Chamness, I can't talk about the tires that we tested this weekend. I have to get them back to the manufacturer that I got them from.
Wait. You guys ran something that you can't get over the counter?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we should ban you.
Ban me?
Ban you for running the tires from not over the counter.
Thare right out here on the shelf outside.
From your own show.
You know what? You know what? I'm good with that.
Is that why your reaction time was so good? Because of your tires?
Right.
Yep.
I can't talk about it. I will. Yeah, right, Sean. We could you imagine an After Dark? We would have so much crazy stuff going on.
It was going that direction on Saturday night.
Yeah, no problem, Mike Zippy. Yeah, thanks for the live footage this weekend. It was great hearing the times. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. If I continue to live stream after the first of the year, I won't even go to a race if they don't let me sit there and do what I did this weekend. I won't even go. I'm being honest. It's so easy.
But you promised to be in SoFlo.
I'll be in SoFlo, but you're just going to have to set it up like I was this weekend. It's so easy to do. It's really easy. And for me to be able to tell you the people, tell you the times, it makes everybody, it makes it enjoyable. And, we didn't put it up on the screen because I was telling you what they were. So,
right.
Anyway. That's all she said. You're banned.
You're banned.
Ban John. No, I'll never ban John.
All right, here comes Jordan again. Let's see if he hits the ramp.
And
this is where he races little guy. Right? Am I wrong? Or, right or wrong?
I don't see anybody in the lane.
No, I think he races. Look, this kid was 10 years old, dude. And you should have seen. Let's see, is that him? Is it him? No.
Oh, that's me.
That is you.
Yeah.
You should have seen. You should have seen Jordan, man. He was like, "What just happened?"
Oh yeah, it is. Watch, because I'm down there.
You're down here, right?
Yeah. See how fast I got there?
Does he race him right now? No.
No.
That was good. Jordan was A to B on that one.
That was one of the few.
Yeah. One of the few.
I love Jordan, but man,
Jordan,
he
said
struggling.
it. Dude. No, he was struggling.
Jordan's so fast.
What do you want to know about your 4 lanes at 2.0, dude? It was awesome with the 4 lanes, man. Of course. It's just really hard to call a race.
He's probably talking about how that's probably probably what he's asking, because how do you do that?
No,
lanes?
Just 1 lane.
I think we should just line them all up and just go first one down there wins.
Right?
Yeah, we'd be done in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Definitely
4 on 4.
Though.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am.
We ready to call it?
Yeah, we're gonna hold on. Billy, go to bed. I'm not gonna learn anything. There's my Red Bull. I know. I'm going home. Yeah, that's it, Foster. Foster, it's always nice hearing from you and seeing you, brother.
I agree, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Man, you're late back home too right now. What time is it for you guys? 6, 9 o'clock, isn't it? Holy cow!
Yeah, it's probably 9 o'clock. They say it's about an hour past my bedtime.
Yeah, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call this one. John, like always, dude, thanks for coming in, man. You're
what a blast.
I wish you can come in every time because it's always
Thank
good.
you, John.
I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, see you Thursday. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I hate to cough in this mic, but I'm done. Foster, thank you. Kid Sims, it's always, like I said, it's always nice to see you and hear you. And we're going to get on out of here, man. I don't have anything. All I can tell you is my next broadcast is going to be on, what is that, October 23rd or 24th?
I don't know. This is your show.
Let me verify that. In Las Vegas. I know, right? October 23rd. I will be in Las Vegas streaming the Dawn of the Drags for all the girls. I always say the girls because there's 2 of them. So we will make sure. Yeah, we'll make sure that we have a good show up there, like always. And, hey, I want to say this before I go, though. Also from R1, you can't find them. You're not going to find them. I talked to them the other day. You're 2 weeks out. I have plenty of the R1 3.0s in stock. So you cannot find them anywhere right now. Nick Hill, Vegas, baby. So anyway, R1 3.0s, I got them in stock. What is that noise?
Muzak.
That is not music. It's somebody doing something. What are you doing, kid?
I'm trying to put my ear in the but the battery just went.
I'm gonna let each one of you go one at a time. Foster, give me a shout tomorrow when you get a minute. I want to talk to you about something, man. Love you guys over there, and thanks for hanging on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Y'all have a great night.
Later, brother. Foster's gone. Next up, we're going to let Kid go. Kid, thanks, bro. I will see you next Tuesday, and next Tuesday will 100% be RC Tech Talk. We're going to learn about bodies, and don't forget Todd Soltero will be coming in talking about tuning your ESC. That'll be coming soon to a theater near you. That's it, man. I'm done. John, thank you. Bye, Kid. Sign out, my friend.
Ciao.
Later, bro.
Bye tomorrow.
Peace, man. That's it. It's that easy. That was easy, right?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I wish you feel better.
I feel like crap. I'm going to go home.
But you look wonderful.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to go find a hotel, which it's right here. I already
Holiday
found
Inn?
it. Yep.
Yeah.
And, I went to go into my app, and the app's down. So
The hotel app?
the hotel app, which is the first time ever. So I called, and I got somebody that I couldn't understand. And I'm like, I called the hotel picked up, and she goes, just hang on, let me transfer you over to reservations. So I wait, and I get reservations. She goes, well, what hotel would you like to stay at? I'm like, I just called it. So I was having some major difficulty, and
I know, right?
I said, I will call you back later when I'm not so
It
frustrated.
drives you crazy, don't it?
She was trying to stall, so she kept, how's your day going?
Yeah, no
You're here
kidding.
for work or business?
Thanks, Coach D. Thanks, Bill Chambliss. Jeffrey K. I am not going to go on and butcher your last name, man. So thanks, everyone. Nick Hill, thank you. Message me, Nick Hill, about our R1. Brian South, thank you. Sean South, like always. OG, thank you, my friend. Who else is saying goodbye? Everybody's saying goodbye. Let me hop over to YouTube. The EX Taz, thanks, bro. Jessica, hi, like always. Thank you. Power Mad Racing, thanks, guys. And that's it. Jack Stevens, man, thank you. Thanks for everything. Thanks for buying that motor from me. I appreciate it. It'll get shipped out tomorrow. And that's it, John. We're out of here.